Bob and Tom Show. I can't help but think, Christy, you're not wearing that hat properly.
I'm not.
Oh.
I just haven't had a chance yet. Put it on.
Righty.
Yeah.
Thought it might be me. I thought it might be some new fashion thing.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
You know what? What if it did take off?
People wearing hats over their headphones all the time.
It's dumb enough.
right.
I mean, there are people that wear bandanas with hats over those.
Yeah, there are.
And they tuck their shirt, just the front of their shirt into
Called
their...
a French tuck.
Yeah, what the hell is it?
Yes.
I bet it is.
That's what it's called.
Well,
I'm making that up.
I don't...
I think the French tuck's a sex move.
Who does...
I'm not saying much, but it involves butts and sex.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Well, you sound really sexy today.
I was going to say, I was
Man.
concerned about your voice until I put my headphones on. Now I'm erect.
Well, it's going to be a long siege.
It sure is.
I've got to talk softly and slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Why
is going
didn't
to be
you
hot.
just take
Yeah.
the day off? Rest your voice.
I'm glad you're here.
Because there's too much going on.
I'm glad he's here too.
Okay.
It cuts down on the static after the show.
And he's got a big trip this weekend. So.
Hi,
That's
Pat.
correct. Thank
Hi,
you.
Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick Carlini.
There's Josh Arnold. Thanks for. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. Yeah, you're going to the Eagles show this weekend.
I am.
That's exciting.
At the Sphere.
Oh, that is exciting.
Yesterday we talked with Peter Frampton, and the highlight of that was when Peter said he is going to go back out on tour.
Yeah,
And I
late spring or early summer.
Wherever he is, I'm going to go see
I'll
him.
be there.
That
Again.
seems like that'd be like a natural residency, if you will, or some sort of thing for Peter out there
Right.
in Vegas, right?
Why not?
You're correct.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure how often he can play. He's got obviously some physical issues he's dealing with, but he's got his dog.
Bigsby.
His, yeah, if you're a Peter Frampton fan, check out the interview. It was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
We really had some. He's when people say who is the nicest guy in the realm of rock stars, I always say, well, there's Peter Frampton
And Vic Damone.
Vic Damone.
Jack
He's a
Jones.
sweetheart.
Jack Jones, a wonderful guy.
among the living.
Really?
Robert Goulet. Remember how nice he was?
He used to send us Christmas cards.
This is true.
Now, see, in all truth, Robert Goulet was here, and he was really nice.
And since the time he was on the show, he would send us a Christmas card
Yes, he
every year.
did.
Very sweet.
Yep.
Wonderful guy.
Alex Van Halen was a great guy. He's got a new book that I just finished, highly recommended,
No
called
kidding.
Brothers. He was a really nice. Would you agree with that, Ace?
Yes, sir.
You've met everybody.
Sammy Hagar, he's another one.
When I asked Ace 40 years ago who the nicest guy was in rock, he said Sammy Hagar.
Plus, he sends tequila. So
Yeah, he does
that
some
helps.
tequila. He did.
And there you go. That very good, very
You got to
good.
get loaded to meet him? What are you saying?
So, you've met the
Hey,
most.
Chick, here's the vodka. Oh, hey.
You've met the most rock stars, Ace. Who else do you put in the category of nice guys?
That's a pretty broad.
Tom, when are you going to learn not to ask Ace questions? Because he has to go out to the car, start the car, drive home, look at his answers, then come back and answer the question. You know that, right?
Kevin Cronin from
He's still
REO.
thinking. He's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's real nice.
Real nice.
The show is mentioned in his new book coming out soon. So.
Kevin Cronin.
Okay, you're kidding.
Cool.
Well, that is
All right. Well, Pat, I've got a couple requests here for you.
Oh, boy.
So you're going to have to get your guitar out. But first, we have a interesting letter from a rock climber. Now, I forget what we were talking about yesterday. As I recall, the conversation began with the world record of the guy who gets on a motorcycle, brings it up to 160 miles an hour, jumps off the back, and essentially is water skiing behind it,
Yeah, it's incredible.
wearing special shoes. And you were saying
Oh, titanium.
titanium shoes. Yeah, you were saying you don't have any particular interest in these sort of lunatics that do
No,
this.
and I was watching. I always think how selfish these people are who try these records because there's someone at home begging them not to go and try these records because they might be seriously injured, if not killed. And the name of the a Free Solo was the name of the documentary
About the rock climber.
about rock climbing. And this guy had a girlfriend who he left crying in their trailer,
because he has no safety nets or
And he-
safety ropes or whatever.
or no feeling for his girlfriend because
Is he still alive, that guy?
I think he is. I can't say for sure.
Oh.
Now, I know 60 Minutes did a thing on those flyers where they jump off the
The
cliffs.
squirrel dudes?
And by the time they aired that, two of them were dead.
Whoa.
So, yeah, that's another thing where you can't make them. In any event, we got a nice letter from a rock climber because you were discussing the fact that sometimes they camp out. Mm-hmm. They climb up a rock face and then they set up a tent. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. And then the question came up about how does one defecate while poised above a...
I wonder who asked that.
Did that come up?
Yes, and because
I remember Tom specifically saying, how do they go potty?
Yes.
And then I believe someone mentioned the so-called plummeting fecal load. Known as a mud falcon.
That's right.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, I've been a rock climber for many years. We poop into a paper sack when up there.
Oh.
And place it in a PVC tube that we drag along with us.
Oh, boy.
Back in the day, we used to just toss them. By the way, once my climbing partner was hit by one.
Oh, no.
And we had to continue on for 3 days.
Really?
Man.
Be my last time rock
Well,
climbing.
you'd keep smelling it for the entire 3 days.
Even no matter how
Yeah.
You know
clean
what?
you think you were.
Because you wouldn't have any dude wipes.
No, you wouldn't. Well, if I'm rock climbing, first of all,
first thing you pack,
that's
right?
job one is dude wipes. Absolutely.
And are you sitting at the dude wipe sports desk?
Yes, I am, Tom. Thank you very much.
Do you see what I did there, Josh?
I saw that. It was hard not to see what you did there. It was
It was
clumsy and obvious.
So ham-fisted. It was the Joan Crawford of handoffs. I think.
Today with laryngitis, ham-fisted and obvious will be the theme
Okay, good.
of today's show.
Oh, I'm sorry you don't. Do you
I feel
bad?
great. No, I
He
just,
feels great. He just
Doesn't have a voice.
He just has an attack of the sexy voice.
it's very odd.
I bet
That'd be great for the weekend, though. Kelly will like that.
I bet every, especially women, I would guess, but maybe even some men are really turned on by your voice this
Yeah.
morning. I'm serious.
Okay, well, sorry.
No, don't
Why are you sorry?
sorry.
Don't be
apologize
sorry.
for pleasing the people.
Yeah, you got to go out and hit some of that.
The content of what I say, the content of what I say will diminish their attraction.
That's what always happens with me, too.
Yes,
I've always said that people who like me is because they don't know me. Okay.
when I tell them that we have in the new a really array of interesting things today. The headline: lap dance larceny. Which
Pocket picker?
No.
Picking pockets?
No, it's at a strip club. We have raccoons, goldfish, monkeys, all in the news, and post-Halloween news involving bears. A lot of really exciting stuff, and there is a sad death in the world of semi-entertainment. Coming up, we'll get to that. But first off, real quick.
We had a football game last night, pretty damn good one, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. And Lamar Jackson threw 3 fourth-quarter touchdown passes, and Baltimore stopped Cincinnati on a 2-point conversion with just 38 seconds remaining to hold off the Bengals 35-34. The Ravens rallied from a 21-7 third-quarter deficit, overcoming a huge game from wide receiver Jamar Chase. Get a load of these digits. Jamar, 11 catches, 264 yards, and 3 touchdowns, including a 5-yarder in the final minute to bring the Bengals within 1. And once again, we had a controversial call by the referees that was missed, roughing the quarterback or hitting the quarterback in the head. It was plain as almost as plain as the Sam Darnold face mask from last week or the week before, but they keep, you know me, I say play the game. Hey, take care of it. Don't play that you have to rely on the referee's call for the outcome of the game. But it was pretty, as Todd Christensen would say, it was pretty egregious.
Egregious.
It was something else. But no call was made, and the Bengals now have lost to the Ravens twice by a total of 4 points.
Oh, man.
They're the best team with a poor record.
They're pretty good, but they can't get over that hump. Yeah.
Wow. Coming up, we will be reviewing the Chick McGee sports picks.
And Dak Prescott. I had the Bengals plus the points last night, +6. I hope you did too. And Dak Prescott's injury made me hungry. See if you follow me here. Okay. Dak Prescott's hamstring is partially torn away from the bone. Oh.
Yeah, that's how you want it.
So
you don't want it falling off the bone, but you don't want it hard to get off.
That's right. You want it to fall off.
Do you want Pat to do a little ham bone for me?
like a like a nice
Ham bone.
like a tomahawk steak or a nice chicken wing or
That is brutal,
Doc, it's
man.
my hamstring, Doc. It's off the bone.
That's brutal.
So he's going to be out for more, if not the rest of the season. So there you go.
You hate to see it when guys get injured, but
Dakota.
you got to take all this into account when you make your picks. Therefore, and ergo, Chick McGee.
Huh?
Prize picks.
Oh, the prize picks. That's right.
Once
You're
again,
exactly right, Tom.
ham-fisted segue.
No, it was my fault. I was daydreaming. Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action, watching football and all your favorite sports. Prize Picks is made daily fantasy sports, accessible to everybody. The app is easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection. You could win up to 100 times your money. It's easy. Just decide more or less on each player's specific projection. For example, pick if Joe Flacco and the Browns will have more or less than 1.5 passing touchdowns, Joe Flacco and the Colts. Or you can mix and match your picks across football, basketball, hockey, and more to create your lineup. Prize Picks even invented the flex play. You can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Check out prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM, sexy Tom, to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Chickster. Coming up, we have a slight review of yesterday's program and a lot of very exciting things, including 2 requests for Pat Godwin right off the bat.
Ooh.
So when we return, Pat, I want to get these requests in from Des Moines for Susan, a big Pat Godwin fan.
Susan.
Sexy baby. Susan, sexy baby.
Susie Q.
She wants a little bit of the...
Listen to him go. You sound like Barry White.
Little bit of the...
We're going to have to get some Barry White music put in underneath you.
What do you call it? The douche? What do you call it?
What?
On date night, we do the douche.
Yeah, you said the douche. When we come back,
Last night, baby.
this is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
Josh, what are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes. Gah.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
Well, there he is. We're going to be joined by Randy Feltface is joining us.
May we call you Randy, or do you prefer Mr. Feltface?
No, I'm very happy with Randy. Let's keep it informal.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Mr. Feltface, Randy Feltface. I detect a slight accent. Where are you from?
I'm from Australia. I'm from all the way on the other side of the planet.
I see.
Yes, it's so exciting to be here, though. Look at this beautiful studio setup you've got.
Isn't it something?
It's very nice.
It's fantastic.
Thanks for dressing up, wearing a tie. You look good.
Thank you. Yeah. I thought I'd wear my little vest this morning. Am I looking at you, by the way? I have no idea.
Yes,
Great. I've got you. I got you.
I'm over here.
Fantastic.
Very dapper.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Randy Feltface is a touring comedian. Do you mind if I ask some personal questions?
Please go right ahead. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for a scoop.
Are you a single man?
I am a single man. Yeah, very difficult to have relationships on the road. I am constantly on the road. I tour all year round. So my only meaningful relationships are with the people who work in the Delta Sky Lounge at LaGuardia Airport. They are.
That is a nice one.
That is pretty much all I got going on, my friends.
Do you use the dating apps?
I don't use the dating apps. No, I'm not on the dating apps. I find when you're only in town for one day, the investment in planning ahead. What am I going to do? Get 4 cities ahead? Try to hook up dates? No. I generally just walk around the streets, just screaming for attention.
You move well, I'm sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm quite the mover. This is yeah. You should see me. Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, look at this. I've got all the moves. You should see me with a katana at a Monopoly game, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Do you, is it fair to ask this? Do you have a type? If I were to ask your friends, hey, listen, we were talking with Randy Feltface. Is there a specific type of,
Nah, not picky at all.
Really?
No. Again, in town for 24 hours. I'll take what I can get, really. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
How often do you get back home to Australia?
Well, I've been on this particular tour just for a couple of months. So, I was there for December, January. I was there for the Christmas period.
Nice.
And then, love the Christmas in Australia, the hot, summery barbecue weather. Very different to here. Very different to here.
It's all backwards.
I know. How about that crazy Southern Hemisphere, am I right? Anyone who's with me?
Yeah.
Who's with me in the morning?
Anybody?
I know.
Now, who are...
I'm actually here to audition for the show. I feel like I could be a permanent fixture.
Sure.
Have you got any news stories? Throw me something and I'll just come back with some wacky quip.
Okay.
What do you got for me?
We'll call on Miss Jessica. You got a news story?
What do you got, Jessica? Come on. Don't let me down.
Officials in New Mexico announced that the state produced more than 53,000 tons of chili during the last growing season.
Wow.
Meanwhile, New Mexico's governor signed legislation that established the sweet smell of green chili roasting in the fall as the state's official aroma.
Oh, roasted green chilies.
So those...
You have official aromas?
Apparently.
State aromas. Okay, call in on WXFTP. We're getting calls on, what radio station is this? What's the call sign?
Very many. Just keep going.
Oh, there's too many. Oh, it's syndicated. I've already failed the audition. Call in with your favorite state aromas. Come on, that's got to be a call-in waiting to happen.
What is there a national aroma in Australia?
White squirrels.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Now, your kids are, 11 is your son, right?
Yes, correct.
How old's your daughter?
6.
6. Okay, great.
Yeah,
She still gets away with stuff, probably. 6 years old.
She's so funny that I just refuse to punish her for anything.
Right.
She came up from kindergarten one day and she goes, Dad, Stacy and I were playing catch and she hit me right in the balls. She only has an older brother. She's only heard that area referred to as that. A good dad would tell her that she's wrong. I am not going to do that. I have chosen to use that to my advantage. She'll be on her first date making out with some dude and she'll be like, touch my ball.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, and here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much. I apologize. My voice is a little bit shot this morning.
But you're feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Okay, good.
A little
You were
taste.
cheering on those Bengals last night.
Yeah, you were really hollering.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about their decision to go for 2?
I agree. Yeah, on the road especially. I think there's kind of an unwritten law. You try to go for 2 and win the game and get the hell out of there. Which, if they'd have made it, boy, it would be a different conversation today, wouldn't it? I bet they didn't. So, or you could do the way Todd Bowles did and just go ahead and kick the field goal and lose later. Give it to Patrick Mahomes. Because what are the odds of him going the entire field and winning a game in overtime? Oh, 99%. Okay. Yeah, you see what the problem is.
And the other team doesn't get to touch the ball. I understand.
That's right. You have a lot of problems with that. I know.
I believe in playoffs.
Here we go. Stand by for quoting of statistics.
I believe 6 of the last 8 times.
6 out of 8.
Something like that. The team that wins the coin toss wins the game.
Well,
so it just shows you that it's unfair.
They play an entire game, and if you can't beat me in an entire game, whose fault is that?
Do they practice the coin toss every practice?
The coin? I think she might be onto something. They practice everything else: offense, defense, special team. They're not practicing the coin toss.
I need to jump up there and.
I have a question for degenerate gamblers everywhere. Has the business of being a bookie
plummeted?
Chick and I were talking about this off the air, and you said you'd compare it to.
It's kind of like. Now he's setting me up for stuff I say off the air.
No, I'm sorry. I just didn't.
Marijuana dealers, you know, if you got a bookie you like, you have a bookie you like. If you got a marijuana dealer, you won't go buy somebody. You'll trust Big Josh, who has all the good stuff. You know,
man.
People do still do that, right?
Sure.
Even though it's legal. Yeah.
Well, you know, that's a buddy of mine who's his attraction to drugs is meeting somebody in in an alley or something, and the whole clandestine nature.
So it's the journey.
Everything.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, and now that's kind of gone.
I'm just wondering if obviously it's very easy in many places, not everywhere, to gamble on the NFL, for example. But I'm wondering if
I could place $1,000 bet right now, talking to you.
You know a bookie?
Well, that's the whole point. You know,
I got an app.
He lives in a place where it's legal. I'm just wondering where it's legal. Are there still bookies? Because perhaps to me this is the equivalent of back in the day going to the Blockbuster and grabbing a video and getting advice from the clerk. Hey Tom, I know your family likes these movies. Here you go.
Yeah, it's killing the neighborhood barbershops too, because remember that's where the bookies are.
But does a bookie go, hey, by the way, this is a really good game, I'd go this way, or do they stay neutral? I don't know.
Oh no, I've never used one.
Now, back to the weed thing. I've asked Willie, I've asked other people who partake in states where it's legal or not legal. What's the price difference between buying an ounce of?
Oh, from your dealer and from the store?
From what I've heard, dealers are often cheaper.
Okay.
They want your business.
It'd have to be, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it all gets down.
Capitalism at its best.
And they're both cash, right?
I think it gets down to 2 little words: customer service.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right?
Yeah, they'll come to you usually.
Damn
won't they?
right. I'll drop off. You need some dope? I'll bring you some dope.
But if you want to know about weed, those dispensaries apparently the most knowledgeable folks.
What are they? The sommelier for weed. There's a name for that, isn't
A
there?
weed sommelier?
I don't know. I think there's a cannabis. I don't know.
Animalier?
I can't speculate, and I can barely talk. Pat, we have a request here. Do you mind grabbing your guitar?
My guitar is right here at the ready.
No, but it's that transition phase where you always take 5 minutes to pick it up and then
boom. I know what I'm doing. What are the requests?
Oh, it's a letter here.
Oh yeah, from Susan, right?
Yes, thank you, Josh.
Sure.
It says, "Hi, dear Bob and Tom Show. I love you guys. I know that Tom is full of crap most of the time, but I got to tell you, I'm just like him. I can continue a dream if I wake up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom.
I don't believe either one of you.
I don't. This is my great gift.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
I get up. I go to the urinal at my house. That's right. I have my own urinal. It's great.
That's very great.
And the best thing is, Josh, there's a pipe that comes up the top.
How's that set up? So you got your toilet and the urinal around.
There's a sort of a water closet, and the seat is here, and there's a little urinal there. It's a joke.
Oh, in the water closet.
In the bathroom.
Right. All right.
But there's a pipe that comes out of the top. You've seen it, Ace. There's a pipe that comes out of the top of the urinal, and you can lean your head against it, and it's nice and cool.
Yeah, I bet, man. That is nice.
It's so nice. And then there's a picture of my builder buddy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he put it there one day.
A picture of Mark in your
yeah, that's right. He put it there. All size.
Right? It's hilarious. I'll leave it there. And it's done the kind of that what is that called? Andy Warhol style.
Sure.
The high contrast.
When's the last time you laid on the bathroom floor and felt that cool tile on your face after vomiting? When's the last time you did that?
I don't remember.
Because mine was
ages.
Probably a month ago. 2 or 3 weeks
really?
ago. Oh, yeah. I was sick. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm okay. I'm okay now, Christy.
All right.
All right.
Back to the topic, which was my being able to take an intermission from a dream, and you guys didn't believe me. None of you
I
can do
still
that.
don't.
No, I have been able to do that, and I remember.
Now I don't believe you.
Okay, and then I remember studying that in a psychology class.
And then there's some people who don't remember their dreams at all. But in any event, Susan goes on to say she enjoys Pat's songs, and she would like to hear her favorite song from Pat called "Lookout Pier."
It's called Lookout Point.
Lookout Point, sorry. I'm just reading the letter.
It is great when somebody prefaces it now.
Now here's all of our favorite songs.
We've all done that. A great friend of mine I'd like to welcome to the stage.
That's right.
Man, what is his
With his number one song, Hello Pier.
It's my favorite artist.
Lookout Point?
Peter Simpson.
That's quite.
You feel like we do.
Did she have another request?
Yeah.
Well, the reason he's asking is you had said that there were two.
Yes, the other one is
Yeah,
for...
I have to really get into the Lookout Point, and I don't know if we're quite ready for it. It's a very serious song.
Oh, it is?
Very.
Oh, the other one is for the William Shatner tribute.
Oh, that's a little more light. Yeah, we could pull that off. Yeah. My girlfriend has explosive diarrhea, and I wrote the song to cheer her up. And you know what else? You know what else cheers her up? The song didn't work necessarily. She likes watching Star Trek.
Oh.
And I don't, but she really likes it. So I did a little Star Trek William Shatner tribute.
Great.
Timmy Cavanaugh the other day said, "You know, your song's very derivative of my song," and I don't see that at all. See if you guys see that. William Shatner, best captain of them all. My girlfriend has many souvenirs hung on every wall. She has Shatner pants. She has Shatner shoes. She has Shatner girdles. Sometimes people don't even notice. She is Shatner sheets. She is Shatner underwear. She is Shatner jammies. A Star Trek bed. She's even Shatner too. I don't see the...
Oh, that's so classic. And by the way, that reminds me, little Timmy Cavanaugh, along with the legendary Emo Phillips, tonight and tomorrow at Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois. Be sure to call them today. That is a do not miss show. Emo Phillips, pound for pound, has more jokes per minute than any comedian on earth. And there is no category that they fit in other than funny and weird and bizarre and unexpected. The guy is brilliant. Timmy is great. Tim, by the way, is doing great. He'd had a pretty serious health issue. It is over. He's in great shape. So I highly recommend that show, Mason City, Illinois. And maybe you can request the Detroit Pistons song, which sounds somewhat similar to that, Pat. But it's obviously yours.
Somewhat.
Yours is not completely original.
Can you say right on for me, Tom? Just say right on.
Right on.
Boy.
Right on, baby. Can I get a right on out of you, Christy?
Right on.
That's it, baby. Christy, understand you like having your feet rubbed.
Yeah.
You know what I was hilarious. Like take that to the next level. You know, I call it the.
You need to do your PBS documentary voiceover right now. It'd be perfect. The penguins eat each other during hard times,
yes,
and not in a good way.
You'll notice the penguins form a single line, except for the lead penguin. They are all walking in penguin dung.
Have you seen the video where the penguins are in a line and they're walking? One of them falls and somebody added, "Oh, son of a bitch!" very, very funny.
Speaking of
maybe I'm on the internet too much. I don't know.
Speaking of voices.
Yes.
We have a, if you don't mind, we could lead with this story. I actually have the voice here. Does this ring a bell for any of you?
You've got mail.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, that guy's passed away. Elwood Edwards, the voice of AOL's iconic greeting, "You've got mail."
You've got mail.
Died at the age of 74 following an undisclosed long illness.
Oh, geez.
More than 30 years ago, Mr. Edwards recorded 4 iconic lines for what was then a little-known company called America Online. His wife, Karen, worked at Quantum Computer Service, which eventually became AOL. In 1989, she overheard former CEO of America Online, Steve Case, discussing adding a voice to the upcoming AOL software. She volunteered her hubby, and Mr. Edwards recorded the phrase on a cassette deck in his living room.
Wow.
The 4 phrases are, You've got mail.
You've got mail.
Welcome. Files done and goodbye.
Okay.
Well, we say goodbye to him.
Wow.
Yeah, we do.
Now, have you guys ever heard? We were just talking about that person, and then they passed away. You know how that happens? Have you ever talked like, oh, it's because so and so mentioned him, and now it's something.
Oh, really?
Chick, who was watching the movie You Got Mail just yesterday morning here in this building?
Jess was in her office watching You Got Mail. You Got Mail.
Yes.
Whoa.
Weird.
Yeah, it was really odd and weird. Yeah.
Is this like the thing where they bring a cat to an old folks home, and the cat jumps in someone's laps and they're dead the next day?
Yeah.
My dog, one of my dogs does. The baby dog does that. She will not leave me alone some days. So maybe.
So you think the next day you're going to go?
I always think of it. Yeah. Well, this is it. Good night, everybody. You know.
So I saw this article about the sad death of this gentleman, and because I wanted to know, did he get paid?
And if so, how much?
And because that at one point that probably was one of the most heard voices ever, and I can't find anywhere that indicates that he was paid.
Probably not.
Remember when you were excited to get email?
and I have
brand
to
new thing.
I never had AOL.
I never did
Same.
either.
Either did I, but
I still have it.
But obviously that sound was everywhere.
You still have AOL?
Yeah, I use it as my Facebook email, so I have to keep it. Yeah.
My husband still has AOL, I think.
I hope that they have one of those things at his tombstone where you go up and you pull a string and you said the sad
They
passing
certainly have.
Pull a string and it goes.
You've got mail.
Technology, but I don't
They
think
do, but wouldn't this be the most appropriate
taste would.
for something like this?
No. What about his children or his loved ones? They don't want to hear him talking from his tombstone, do they?
No, they probably don't.
You know what his doctor
Sure, it'd be a big laugh for us. But
I understand his doctor about 6 months ago said to him, "You've got 6 months."
There's no will.
boy, oh boy, that voice isn't affecting your harshness, is it? Well,
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if every time I got an email now, that voice came up?
Oh, geez.
I get more than 200 emails a day.
Well, you can get. There's an indicator. I mean, you can change your like ding or whoosh or something.
Right.
No, I don't get anything. I just.
Well, you probably have it turned off. It's up to you.
I would not have turned it on anyway.
Well, it wasn't that long ago that yours were on, right? Because we would hear them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you guys would hear them. I'm so damn half deaf. I can't hear anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right?
I ran into that the other day. Evidently, my carbon monoxide detector was going off, and I didn't hear it. And someone came over to the house and said, no, it turned out to be a dead battery. But it was just like I couldn't hear it because that end's gone in my hearing.
I thought that they designed those things so that
yeah, they do.
They penetrate almost any level of
I just wasn't
hearing
aware
impairment.
of it. Nope.
Wow.
Hear it. Yep.
You better get a better carbon monoxide detector.
I did. It's all over. It's okay. I wouldn't have mentioned it because I knew you'd harp
Was
on
it the
me.
chirp?
Yeah.
Oh, the chirp thing.
Man,
okay.
those are loud.
Not this one. Well, either that or I didn't hear it.
I mean, at my old house that was a ranch, I even heard the chirp as far away as you could get. And of course, it was the middle of the night, and it was the A-frame ceiling, whatever it is, so that I needed a 30-foot ladder to get it to come off.
Have we all gone hunting for the smoke detector with your broom?
Which one is this?
Son of a bitch.
Is there a...
You stay very still in the hallway, don't you?
Is there... I wonder if is there a device that some engineer could come up with that would be kind of like a flashlight, and you would point it at all your smoke detectors, and it would tell you which one is chirping. I just had to deal with this the other day, and I could not figure it out. It turned out to be a floor below in the basement.
I imagine you can get an app connected to some detectors that would tell you. I imagine that's
Yours
out
probably do, actually, come with an app.
And then on a serious note, I was talking to a friend of mine that's a fireman, and he was saying that a lot of the new smoke detectors now come with the battery actually built in.
Yes.
And it can't be removed.
That's the new one, yeah.
And he said it's because so many people were taking the batteries out to play video games, and the fire guys would arrive, and there'd be dead people in there because they had inconveniently popped out the batteries. That's solid thinking there. A little bit of Darwin at work. Now, that's right, I have no soul. Coming up, we have monkeys We have, Pat, you know that great song from the Allman Brothers, Come and Go Blues?
No, I don't.
Woman, you've got those come and go blues.
Ooh, I like this.
It's a classic. It leads off the great Brothers and Sisters album.
By our producer that multiple people are telling him the guy, the You Got Mail guy, got paid $200.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. I couldn't find it. Thank you.
That was it.
Because can you imagine if you had a royalty on that?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Every time it played.
Yeah, it'd be huge. No, where was I? Coming up, we have another song from Pat Godwin called Lookout Point.
Lookout Point.
It's Susan's favorite. It should be very good. What do you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, I have an update on Mark Wahlberg's New Mexican restaurant. Apparently, there was a problem right before the ribbon cutting ceremony. We have something spilled on the freeway.
Oh, boy.
Up there on the highway.
Pat, do you have any songs about spilling things on roadways?
On a highway?
No, I don't. I have.
You can whip something up.
I can't even think of a song that would go to.
Wait a minute. You're that good. In sports coming up, Bronny got sent down to G League. We'll have all the details.
Oh, did he?
You can become a South Bay Laker fan if you'd like. Also, the NFL last night, Bengals lose to the Ravens by a point, 35-34. And the Australian breakdancer rears her head again. Well,
could that chapter please end?
I thought it did.
I want to talk to you about Steven Singer Jewelers. I'm going to need your help, Christy. What's the best thing at Steven Singer Jewelers? Is it diamonds?
Yeah, diamonds. Anita diamond earrings or those beautiful bracelets. The Atlas bracelet is my favorite.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Anita.
Anita who?
Anita diamond earring.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, that's good. You try it.
You need a diamond earring.
No, I'll do knock, knock.
That's right. Oh, okay, go. Who's there?
Anita.
Anita what?
Anita diamond earring from Steven Singer Jewelers, baby.
With it? Oh, baby.
Yeah, you'll find me. I'll be at the corner of 8th and Walnut.
That's right.
And Philadelphia. Right on, baby. Or you can reach me at IHateStevenSinger.com. I happen to like Mr. Singer.
Oh, we all love him.
He's a dog guy, you know. You see this diamond?
Yeah, but he makes real diamond jewelry, which is what we're talking about right now.
We are?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you get it?
You go to IHateStevenSinger.com would be the greatest place.
Seems kind of mean, but...
Fast and free shipping. They have great jewelry.
Free shipping?
Yes.
Well, what if I want to send it back?
Then you can send it back. Why would you send it back? You wouldn't want to send it back. It's going to be gorgeous.
What if I want to upgrade and get a bigger diamond for these
then
beautiful ears of mine?
Absolutely.
These beautiful ears of mine.
I get that, and I get that full value from the first purchase, according to this piece of paper in front of me.
Yes.
It's the famous no hassle money back guarantee from Steven Singer Jewelers. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to take over the hosting gig at Soul Train.
Peace, love, and soul.
No, I'd like people to send me their suggestion for how do you present someone that you want to thank at Thanksgiving with some beautiful earrings from Steven Singer Jewelers.
And don't use the turkey gravy. That's just going to make your diamonds all dirty. You don't want that.
And don't put them in the mashed potatoes. No. What's the best way to do this at Thanksgiving? I'm just asking for a friend. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. And Steven Singer is kind enough to sponsor the Josh Arnold Sidekick Headquarters chair. When we come back, more frivolity and another song from Pat. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Like our girls have dumped us. Whoa, baby, blow me a kiss as you're leaving. Blow me, oh, a kiss right now. 'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me. Blow me a kiss.
Merci, madame, voila les bearded clam. Your biscuit, your beavage, I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey,
repertoire. One man, two women, ooh la la, find a friend to play. Surround my face with tea and day. You say you're straight, but you're not bi. How will you know until you try? The thought of nookie makes you sick. Just hold your nose and take a lick.
I wanna be Bob. What more can I say? I would smoke and drink and play golf every day. I'd have a lady for a caddy. She could hold my balls while I play. I wanna be Bob. We wanna be Bob.
Aging Richard Smoker. Aging Richard Smoker.
His name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker.
Turn out the lights, cause I can hardly wait.
Yeah. Prison Rich.
When I get out, I'm ready to go straight.
Bombs and Aspen. Bombs and Aspen. And Bob likes blues and
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he'd preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about Revival Week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on a jukebox, Amazing Grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with you. Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill, it's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and two deacons in the back room shooting pool were sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. Preacher says, well, we don't really need y'all here. You didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved one sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and I done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics. Wine and here's always chill. Oh, yeah. And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill.
Monday, of course, it'll be starting, I believe, at 7 a.m. and run until 8 p.m. So we'll give you some details. That's at all crew car wash locations. Say hello to the crews. They're always working hard.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Hi, how are you? Tom, walking wounded today, has somewhat of a throat problem. Not sure what's going on.
I did just a little bit of laryngitis.
That's right.
So
who's the little rascal? Froggy?
Oh, yeah, Froggy.
Yeah, you remember him?
Of course. That was so funny.
Yeah. So funny because he talked with a weird froggy voice, right?
Didn't you, when you were a kid, you thought, what a cool, they got wooden cars and they've got a pet monkey.
I did love the car.
A really cool clubhouse.
And remember they had a garage door opener, didn't they? Or am I remembering differently?
It was some sort of like, it was like a rope or that they hit with a stick.
Honk, and something would come up.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. They had a clubhouse.
And somewhat enlightened. They had black folk and white folk living together, which on television and movies in those days never happened.
Yeah, I think people forget that it was somewhat progressive at the time. Yeah.
There was a long way to go, of course, but
yes,
that certainly was interesting. I apologize again. My voice sounds ridiculous.
Well, we've all met little kids like Froggy, where like all of a sudden you see this cute little kid and they have the raspiest voice. I always love that.
Like that.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, how you doing?
And Chrissy, are you aware of their famous club in the Little Rascals Hour Gang?
Wasn't some no girl club or something?
I believe it was
Woman Haters Club.
E-Man Woman Haters Club. That was it.
Which is so funny because Alfalfa was clearly in love with Darla. Yeah.
Darla. I'm sure I must have had a crush on Darla at some point. Darla and Annette Funicello. I plainly remember Annette having a crush on her when she was on the Mickey Mouse Club.
Do you remember who Charlie Brown had a crush on?
The little red-haired girl.
Yes, that's how they always referred to her.
That's how they told. Yeah, she didn't have a character to have a name. Little red-haired girl.
No, once again, we began with some sad news. The guy that voiced the famous "You've Got Mail."
You've got mail.
We found out he did get $200 for doing that.
Man, that is pleasant, though, isn't it?
And
they found the perfect guy, didn't they?
But it was just by chance. It was the husband of an employee of what would become AOL. Kind of a. Yeah, he did kind of get screwed. But
you think they gave it to him to shut her up?
Oh,
why don't you give it to my husband? You give it to my husband.
Yeah, all right, fine. Have
you know how women are when they get married and talk about their husband all the time.
Have him record it on his cassette recorder. And they heard, they went,
oh hell, he's pretty good.
Sadly, Mr. Elwood Edwards, who was apparently a great guy, worked behind the scenes at the famous WKYC television station in Cleveland, Ohio.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Well, I didn't know he had a TV
It's all
connection.
coming into focus now. He's from Cleveland.
I think I read. I think he's actually from one of the Carolinas, but I mean, he ended up behind. He liked being behind the scenes. He was a voiceover guy, though, at one point.
He had to be. They called him Woody, right? Elwood.
Yeah, one would think.
Yeah, you know.
Yo, Woody. Woodman.
Woodrow.
But sadly, the man that said
"You've got mail"
is now in the dead letter office. So fairly well, Elwood.
And also,
we hardly knew ye.
The impression that Tom is doing today.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Barry White is also dead.
You got $200, you got screwed, baby. You should be getting mail every day with a check in it, baby.
That was a weird time in popular music when the Barry White songs and the MFSB and they were everywhere. They were so popular.
And the best parody of them is Tim Wilson.
The Sound of Philadelphia.
Yeah, TSOP.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember Tim's song? He did that tribute to that.
I don't know that I do.
It's got very few lyrics. It's famous on the cruise ships.
Oh, the booty song?
I got the booty. You got the booty.
I didn't put that in the same league as what Barry White was doing.
Yeah, it was that strings and horns.
I got you.
That whole thing was that was.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That was Tim's great tribute, and that it was kind of a hit. And for some reason, it plays on the cruise ships. Time now to review what we learned on yesterday's show. We had a delightful rendition of Turkeys and Whores. We hadn't heard that for quite some time.
That was very good. Yeah.
Played the truck. We did talk to the great Peter Frampton. Peter's doing well. Things are changing up a little bit. He's got a pretty serious illness that he's been dealing with for several years now. Incidentally, there is a terrific book. It's both an audiobook and a book with pages for you, Josh. Do You Feel Like I Do, from Peter Frampton telling his story. We talked about the fact that he was 14 years old and he was on a British television show with his band, one of his early bands.
Ready, steady, go.
But I wanted to ask him, has he ever had a real job? I think he's been a professional musician his entire life.
I think you're right.
He wasn't even out of high school, and he was playing world-class guitar. Anyway, I think that can be found on on the YouTube with our interview with yesterday from him.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Let's see. Christy goes to a, quote, Asian foot massage place.
Yeah, foot finesse, yes.
And actually, the quote Asian foot massage place was not be attributed to Christy.
Oh, I
she
said that.
foot finesse 80 times.
Yeah, and everybody wants me to think that whatever.
You kept calling it Asian.
Oh, it's across the street from my Pilates place.
Remember yesterday was the big tie. He said Asian foot massage, and then he also said...
but they're all Asian people working there.
Typically. Yes.
Oh, a foreign lunch. Remember that?
A foreign...
He was talking about...
Yeah, it smells like some foreign lunch.
It smells like some foreign lunch.
On the plane, yeah. That's right.
On the plane. Of course, a foreigner gets on with their foreign lunch.
No, it wasn't a fun. No, the lunch was foreign. Have you ever smelled goat tacos while on an airplane?
Well, I thought you had those and you loved them until you found out it was good.
No, I hated them.
Hated it.
The restaurateur told me to try them. This is the best thing on the menu.
He lied to you, didn't he?
Yes.
That's what you get for not looking at the menu. I don't know how you do that. You go into a restaurant and you don't even look at the menu. You hand it back to them rudely, and you say, what's good
here?
On the menu?
Yeah, they should know.
And they tell you goat tacos, and it turns out it's not.
Maybe they're just telling you that because they need to get rid of the goat tacos because they know they're terrible. You ever thought about that?
Wait a minute, that'll be reflected in your tip. We found out that Jim Harbaugh cannot tell a joke.
No.
Very fine football mind, but as a comedian, perhaps a lesser person.
He likes the dad joke.
We also learned an interesting thing about making beds. Do you remember this, Christy?
Making bets?
Beds. Sorry.
Oh, yes. You are supposed to at least wait a half hour to an hour after you get up to make your bed because the moisture from your skin overnight is a breeding ground for dust mites.
Well, now, how long do you have to wait before you go swimming? Does that have anything to do with this?
I don't know if dust mites
It was always at least half an hour.
It's a half hour,
Yeah.
so it's a half hour to make your bed and go swimming.
Right.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever done a study about that? I assume that's a complete
the swimming
fallacy.
So you don't get cramps when you swim?
Yeah, debunked a long time ago.
Oh, it has been officially debunked?
Yeah.
We have to get that story to get that officially debunked. And finally, Josh yesterday said, of all the people in here, he is the most low maintenance.
And they said he's the most low maintenance. Maybe he is.
We're tied.
As a human being, as a person?
That's his contention. And Ace contends that
we cut our own grass. We make,
Yeah. No problems at work.
Not really.
No.
If,
There's some irritations,
Yeah, we all have that.
There are some irritations.
Let the record show Ace is looking at me for some reason.
We have some sporting news coming up. We have
that would be
bats, birds, raccoons, goldfish, dogs.
Bats, birds, raccoons, goldfish.
Monkeys and lap dances, all in the news coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, chick.
Have you seen the banana video?
Who hasn't? Pretty proud of you. Impressive.
Thanks. Yeah. I was just wondering what you could do with my banana.
Your banana?
Yeah.
Well.
Now the Bob and Tom Show presents Christy Lee eating a banana.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
I remember we weren't prepared to do this. We're completely doing this.
That's why I'm stalling.
G-L-O-R-I-A, glory.
That's not Clint Black Sabbath.
No.
Now, how do you introduce Mr. Sabbath?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done this in 15 years.
Okay.
But you just take certain lyrics of some songs and put them with another song.
I see.
Like he's going to play Born to Be Wild. Listen and I'll tell you about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer, yeah. Barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, yeah. Up from the ground come a bubbling crude. Black gold Texas tea. Sweet tea.
Nothing like sweet tea. Huh?
Try that.
I like drinking sweet tea.
That's nice.
Try one of the other ones. Whichever one you want to do.
How about
Your cheating heart will make you weak. You'll try and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole day through. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah.
All right.
This is James Sibley as Clint Black Sabbath.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction. Sorcerer of death consumption. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind.
Nice.
Poisoning their brainwashed mind. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, all right, that's good enough. Oh Lord, yeah.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Clint Black Sabbath.
Very.
That's great.
Makes it a lot.
I love that.
The Steppenwolf thing, the Born to Be Wild. You should do that if you ever go karaoke.
I got to do that one.
Yeah, do that. You can sing Beverly Hills, and you've heard the Purple Haze Green Acres thing, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I love doing.
Oh, wait, well, I haven't heard that.
I guess that always makes everybody
happy. The words from
happy.
Green Acres fit great. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spread now so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you think?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
All right. You got the biscuits? Greatest day of my life.
Bofa on the front.
What?
Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa
On the front.
and then on the back, These nuts! And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well. But I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
Here at the Bob and Tom Radio Laboratories, we've discovered that if you listen to the Bob and Tom Radio Show in the morning, you're going to be all right. However, if you don't listen, there could be some serious side effects, including general discomfort, memory loss, head spins, confusion, memory loss, itching.
Bob and Tom mornings on 104.7 WTUE.
Confusion, itching, bloating.
And current service members coming up on Monday starting at 7 o'clock in honor of Veterans Day. I'll give you some details on that in a few minutes.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
In his casual farmer shirt.
Farmers.
He's ready to go. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
In the matching casual farmer shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Rural chic.
Do you have some overalls?
I don't have overalls.
You need some overalls.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
I think
That'd
I
be a
wore
cool
overall. I wore overalls in high school a lot my senior year.
Did you really?
So that was
It's kind of a hip look then.
Wasn't it though?
Yeah, that was,
hiking boots? Did
that
you have
was,
the hiking boots?
Didn't have the hiking boots.
Oh.
That was a fat guy thing.
Oh my God!
A fat guy would wear overalls?
Yeah, that was the fat guy. Lowell George from Little Feet did that when he got really fat.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Not in 1976. It was
That's
not
exactly what he did at that
The
time.
coolest kid I know who was on the wrestling team.
Yeah.
Wore. Never. Hi, Ace. How are you? Ace and I are wearing matching.
And then fat girls would wear painter pants.
Oh, I don't know what painter pants are.
Painter pants.
Oh,
I apologize.
Okay, I had painter pants, so I must have been a fat girl. Yeah.
I do the math.
Do you remember for a while their carpenter
Oh my
jeans
God!
were in?
Tom just called me fat.
No, I didn't. You just did.
I said I wore painter pants.
Painter pants.
Yes,
Those
they were
painter
off-white.
pants.
Yeah.
And they have a clip for your hammer.
Do these painter pants make me look fat? Is that what they'd say?
Painter pants and hiking boots. Hiking boots were big.
You
in
were
our
a
school.
lesbian?
Yeah, guess so.
Huh.
And now that's a whole different ball of wax, if you will.
They don't wax.
And there's no ball.
As you can tell, we need. Only thing I can find on the internet is just the standard cures for sore throat: honey, tea, peppermint, salt water. Gargle with that. But we need some sort of
Prednisone 40.
Yes, put you right back on your feet again. Maybe some steroids. How would you like?
I just have laryngitis. That's all. So sorry. It's
good. You're not sick, boy.
No, I feel fine. I can if I talk too loud, it does an alfalfa on me. Hey, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Right, all right.
Does make this easier. I can talk like Barry. Barry.
We just call him Barry.
Hey, Christy Lee, why don't you take out them painter pants? Let me just check out that.
Yeah, why? That's too fat for you.
No, there ain't no cottage cheese I won't eat.
No cottage cheese.
I have no cottage cheese, thank you.
I know you don't, baby. I'm just trying to kid you. Trying to make you think I'm a happy man.
A happy man.
That's right. Baby's got back.
Hey, we had an NFL game last night. Baltimore Ravens over the Cincinnati Bengals 35-34. Cincinnati goes for a 2-point conversion with 38 seconds remaining and come up short. And it's no wonder the quarterback was mugged, but I digress. Jamar Chase had an all-time game, though. 11 catches, 264 yards, and 3 touchdowns, including a 5-yarder in the final minute.
Now, you want to point out the fact that on your picks, you got that pick right?
I did. I had the Bengals plus the points, 6 points, or I think it was 7.
Heck yeah.
Yes. And a person with the knowledge of the situation says that Dakota Prescott, you might know him as Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Cowboys, has partially torn away from the bone his hamstring.
Yikes.
And it looks like surgery is possible. The injury is known, you're pre-med, Josh, a partial avulsion,
that's
of
rough.
course, and is likely to lead to an absence longer than the original.
Do they have avulsion rights in Texas?
Probably not.
Well, there's, that's what's, kids, if you're thinking of starting a radio show at home, probably don't bring up the similarities between words and abortion. Probably don't do that. Bronny James, not just any Bronny James, but Bronny James.
Dio?
I just heard an exciting interview with. I was listening to a great interview from Bob Lefsetz with Geezer Butler.
Wow, great!
And he talked about how in the beginning, when Ronnie James Dio joined Sabbath, they were actually very good.
Should change the name of his podcast to Bob Lefsetz to. He's still alive. Ronnie James has been assigned to the Los Angeles Lakers G League affiliate. That puts him on the roster in time for the South Bay Lakers season opener this weekend. They play at a health center at UCLA in El Segundo, believe it or not.
What's El Firsto?
Yeah, if that's El Segundo.
Is there an El Firsto? Or
That's very fun.
Would that be El Primero?
So hopefully he can catch on with.
This is good, right? I mean,
yes,
you don't want a kid who's.
Of course, you don't want to ruin him.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, even though
no shame in this. It's
LeBron's kid. No, it's just a natural. It's a process.
Right.
But I read he'll be on the bench tonight as a Laker.
Thanks. Well, things might move slowly, but that's
Where
okay.
was I? Before he started talking.
Stupid world record tonight and then play.
Okay.
Or is it the South Bay Lakers or the Los Angeles Lakers?
Los Angeles.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, man,
Is that your first guess or your segundo? I can't even tell jokes.
Australian Olympic breakdancer Rachel Gunn has retired from competing.
What? All right. So she just did the Olympics, and then she just last week came out with, or earlier this week, whatever, came out with a contest. Hey, can you dance? And now she goes, I'm done.
The announcement comes just 3 months after her unconventional routine at the Paris Olympics. It was ridiculed online. And did it spawn conspiracy theories? Was it a big deal?
It did. But they weren't debunked, but it
must have missed
the conspiracy that her husband, I think it was, is the only reason she got on the team.
She's 37 years old, and the Sydney University lecturer, known by her breakdancing name Ray Gunn, had initially planned to keep competing, but said the experience has been so upsetting.
I'm sure it has.
That she changed her mind.
I think it's interesting that this is the biggest story coming out of the Olympics still.
However, it's not.
This keeps coming up. What's the biggest post-Olympic story?
I don't think there is one other than the Olympics are coming up in L.A. I don't think. Ms. Gunn told a radio station that I still dance, though. I still break. But that's like in my living room with my partner.
Probably got to hit the furniture a lot.
I'm with her. I mean, it is sad that you can.
Wouldn't it cause a carpet burn?
Bully. It must.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's great that she's being bullied. The sport's a joke. She's a joke. She did it on purpose. She gets what she deserved. But she's still going to be a Hall of Famer. She's got that going for it. You know, that breakdancing Hall of Fame.
Oh, sure.
I've got tickets for next year.
I'm just glad to hear you have an open mind.
Oh, yeah. And you were largely unaffected by this.
Right.
And here we are, 3 months after the Olympics, we're still talking about it.
Yeah, I think it's a total embarrassment. And she's still going to be a dancer, though.
Oh, yeah?
A private dancer.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our favorite private dancer.
I liked What's Love got to do with it. Did not care for private dancers. What do you think of that?
I think that's okay.
Is that
I
all
like
right?
that song, yeah.
Do you like...
Guy from Dire Straits wrote that.
Private dancer?
Yeah.
No kidding. Knopfler?
Yeah.
Really? I don't believe you.
What about the We Need Another Hero thing?
I don't like that.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, from Mad Max, right?
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
She was the queen in Thunderdome, right?
Sure was.
Who are we talking about?
Legs for Days.
Okay, it's not Aretha. It's the other, let's see. It's the crazy wig chick.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner, crazy wig chick.
Oh, boy.
I think I'm going
It is the other talented singer.
I'm going down on the floor.
The other crazy wig chick. I couldn't think of a wig.
The crazy wig chick. Okay.
Oh, that crazy wig chick.
She always wore those crazy wigs. Am I right?
Yes, but I think I do speak on behalf of everyone. Please go home.
And believe it or not, it's not because of your voice.
Brain.
I saw Tina Turner in concert, and I don't know why to this day, but I know I was there, and she had this saxophone player that worked out.
Muscle,
and it was just glistening with oil.
That guy was kind of famous then,
Yeah, he was like, I mean, he'd start playing, the place would go nuts.
Right. Yeah. Was it kind of a good show?
It was okay.
right.
Did she change?
I saw her with, she was opening for Lionel Richie, and then a year later, she was headlining the arena. So.
Was that like a mandate, something that you would get?
And I met her.
You would get in an email, or we would not get an email.
Did she have the wig?
You have to go see Lionel Richie and Tina.
I love Lionel Richie. What are you talking
Did she have the wig on?
I don't think it was a wig.
I know sometimes
she had high hair, but
It had to be a wig.
You think?
Yeah.
Hairspray.
It looked like a wig.
Yeah, I always kind of thought it was her hair.
It looked like.
I thought that was her thing. She changed wigs like 3 times during the show. No,
Sure.
I don't know.
She's one of those wig wearers.
Well, doesn't Cher wear like 6 wigs during the show?
Does.
Of course.
You're going to confuse Tina Turner with Cher?
No, he's not. He's trying to.
Tina can dance. I don't know if Cher can bust a move, as they say. But now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about getting yourself sorted out in this crazy world. It's been a tough couple of years for everybody. Maybe it's time for you to take a little bit of time out and think about what's going on in your head. It's not a sign of weakness, actually. It's a sign of strength to reach out. And in the world of therapy, and BetterHelp is about accessing therapy in a more elegant manner because it's done online. You can take a questionnaire, you fill it out, and you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists anytime, no additional fee. And then the therapy itself is done online. So you can do it like it's a phone call. You can do it with a camera on like it's a Zoom meeting, or you can text back and forth, whatever you want to do. It's about flexibility and convenience, and you can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be when it's convenient for you. So see what I'm talking about. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. The /BT Show part, that is. Once again, BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. I apologize for the raspy voice, but I can assure you that therapy is a great thing, and BetterHelp is a more elegant way to get yourself matched up and do it with a lot more convenience. So look into it, please. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, we have an update on the come and go convenience stores. Mm-hmm. And we have lots of animals in the news.
Lots of animals.
Raccoons, bears.
Llamas.
And a whole bunch of loose monkeys. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-sized model, the kind that can't run very far. Doodle-doodle-doo. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-sized model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it.
Okay.
And I want a carbo load without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus size brassiere I wanna eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus-size dream, but I'm plus-sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello.
Couple things to update you.
And here's Tom with an update. Or do you want me to do the update?
No, I'll do it.
All right.
We were discussing Tina Turner.
Yes.
Yes, I went to a Tina Turner concert at some point, and I don't remember with who or when.
And I was saying she was famous for her wigs, and you guys all thought I was insane.
No.
We know you're insane.
I said, Ace said it wasn't a wig. I said it must be a wig.
When I met her off stage in her dressing room.
And now this is what you're hearing is Ace's attempt to always be right.
No, the hair was big, but
the way he's setting it up, there's no way we
according
can
to her
question
stylist, she would travel with 50 wigs.
50.
Whoa.
And her stylist is Wayne Lucas said Tina Turner sewed and dyed all of her own wigs. She was the Betsy Ross of wigs, he says.
How about that?
I'm not kidding. This is from People magazine.
I wonder if there's a chance, though, that at times you saw her without a wig.
Perhaps. I'm just saying on stage, I mean, I was just, that's what struck me, was that she always had the wigs on.
Hearing you say that, I remember now what I really didn't like about Tina Turner was the way she talked when she was being interviewed. Very halting and...
Is it so she's spoken interviews like she did in the beginning of that
Proud Mary?
Proud Mary?
Enunciating. We don't do anything slow and easy.
Nice and easy.
Fascinating. I always liked it because it was so unique.
No kidding.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember that song by Tommy Tucker?
I don't know, but I do.
Put on your high heel sneakers, wear your wig hat on your head.
I've only heard it from the show.
From you, because you're the only one who knows about that song.
It's a good song.
Oh, it's a great song.
I remember it.
Where did you hear it?
You're gonna knock
It was on.
bed.
Shut up. It was on the radio when you were.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I just love that.
It's a cool song.
High-heeled sneakers. Think about what an oddity that would be. High-heeled sneakers.
Yeah. Well.
And yet, just last year, some famous influencer has come out with a line of
there's a high-heel sneaker.
high-heeled sneakers.
There are many
high-heeled sneakers.
Bunches of them.
Yeah.
They're called.
They've been around for a while.
I think Nike has they're called Sky Highs. I think.
No kidding. Right.
Big. Yeah.
Are they for basketball?
No, they're for ladies. They're women's shoes.
Yeah, you.
It doesn't give you an advantage if you're playing big. I can't guard 64. She's got on 12-inch heels,
and she's using flubber.
Yeah.
Are they like wedges or are they actual pointy heels?
Not pointy.
Okay.
They have like a wider heel.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There was a
block
shoe
heel.
that had springs in it. It was supposed to help.
Yes.
That is a flubber shoe, isn't it?
Supposed to help.
And you could actually.
I bet it.
The springs were kind of visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the movie Flubber.
Yes.
With Fred McMurray.
Well, I believe it was actually called The Absent-Minded Professor.
Yes, but I'm sorry, but that when I was a kid, that was the greatest movie I'd ever seen.
Oh, we loved it. Hell yeah. And then Robin Williams. Robin Williams did Flubber.
Yeah.
Not as good, but still with its charms.
When there's Son of Flubber?
Yes.
It was that good, Ace. It was the Godfather 2 of its era.
And
here we go.
Please stop.
Give it a listen. Give it a listen. Wear your wig hat on your head, baby. Come here. Let it go. Let it go. Okay,
I think it's a cool song.
Yeah, you sing better than that for me, and I'll talk to you. That is amazing. That's Tommy Tucker, High Heel Sneakers.
But it sounds way older than if you were a kid listening to it on the radio.
Yeah, that's
well,
I can't imagine where that would have been played.
My nickname at Mercer School was Mississippi Tom.
Was it?
I had a taste for the Delta Blues. In my,
that is good stuff.
My school. Now, I mentioned this earlier, and I wanted to play a little bit of this. Josh, you brought up that Philadelphia sound, and Chick mentioned the TSOP, the sounds of Philadelphia.
And MFSB.
And then TSOP. What was
the sound of Philadelphia. And then, MFSB was mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers.
Sigma Sound, 13th and Arch.
And wasn't there VSOP? Very special one-time only performance.
That's a cognac,
Cognac,
isn't it?
VSOP.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It was a jazz album. In any event, here we go. This is a tribute to that. It's great. You get the idea.
Yeah, he likes the moody.
Oh, that's right. That's the late great Tim Wilson. God, that's funny.
It is fun.
And but Tim, of course, he went to great expense, a personal expense, to get that produced with the quality horns and strings and stuff.
Yeah.
Like me, he was a
Muscle Shoals sound
devotee of real instruments.
And he did not use any credit card to make any of those transactions. He did not believe in credit cards. There's Nike Sky High.
Your screen's blank.
There it is, right there.
That's a high-heeled.
That's a high-heeled. Your foot goes in there, and the back of it is.
Is that for a man?
No, it's for a lady.
Okay.
Winter ready, it says. Women's Dunk Sky High 2.0 sneaker boot.
Oh, all right, baby. Put on your high-heeled sneakers. Wear your wig hat on your head. I know I love you, baby. I'm pretty sure you're going to knock them dead. That's right.
What is happening?
Laryngitis. Laryngitis turns me into a blues man from Mississippi. I don't know what's happening. I'm so sorry. Could we get?
Let's do news. Shall we?
What about sports?
Yep. We have just wrapped up. I'm sorry you missed it.
Would you say the Bengals are the best team with a record that does not reflect?
Yes. What we're listening to is Tom hearing sports talk.
No, I did not hear sports talk. I didn't.
Yes,
I know. I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay.
Although it doesn't mean anything if I say it, that's fine. Christy.
Well, what things mean things when you say it?
A Pennsylvania man was arrested in Florida on a charge of lap dance larceny recently.
How does this work?
A 27-year-old Mohammed
He stole a lap dance.
Abdullah Alabian was, quote, buying a service from a woman at the Rain nightclub in Clearwater when he refused to pay the $40 service fee and tried to leave.
Help me here, Josh. I am not conversant with the protocols of a strip club. Does one pay for a lap dance in advance typically?
No. Yes and no. It depends on the strip club. And again, I have not been in 15 years or so, but when I would go, it would be you would pay just to get back into the area.
Right.
You had to buy like a special wristband, so that would be like $20.
That's right.
Did they have like a thing at Disney where there's a height requirement?
No, I never.
You must be this tall to ride this ride.
I never encountered that. And then
discriminating against our little people friends.
You would say you would pay per song, so you didn't necessarily pay up front because you want another song or stuff like that. Actually, some places you did pay up front, but here's the thing: you don't pay. You get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
That's what happened. A deputy collared the suspect after being told by a club manager that the patron had not paid the $40 service fee. He was charged with misdemeanor theft.
Yeah, the girl comes out and goes, hey, this guy's not paying. And all of a sudden there are four giants going, hey, are you sure you don't want to pay?
Hey, Luca, this guy didn't pay me. Oh, yeah.
Right.
So this guy's in jail for larceny?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't do that. You paid for a service.
Hey, Sticky Crotch, you're in cell 3.
Well, you watch this. Hey, Pat, weren't you just in a strip club last night? You were telling me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the sake of the show, yes.
You said something about somebody's schedule.
I'm trying to get you in trouble with
somebody's schedule made it easy for you to go.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is out of town. No, I did not. You dirty.
Well, you're gonna,
Where are your friends?
Don't explain it to me. Explain it to her, right? Wow.
See, now you know I'm your only true friend. I didn't jump on that one. But
She'll hear this from a friend.
Of course. That's how it works.
We used to have a good time at the strip club, and then it just stopped. They just became not fun. I don't know. Maybe I grew up.
That could be.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know.
I remember looking forward very much to my first strip club experience. It was called Sensation Station, and it was over on
That's a great name.
Route 40 near Hilliard, Ohio, and they didn't sell alcohol. They just sold soft drinks for like $12 a soft drink.
Yeah. Could you bring was it a juice, but could you bring your own in?
I'm not sure about that, but I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could. What they offered, mixers, and you bring your liquor in because they didn't have a liquor license.
Yeah.
Was it
Because
18
there
and
were
up?
naked people. Yeah, 18 and up. So there you go.
Yep.
So, did they have, was this in Ohio?
Yeah.
So did they have the famous 3-2 beers?
Probably at that time.
So the so-called.
No, they weren't allowed to sell any liquor.
Oh, not even the. Okay.
Nope, no liquor at all.
But this guy was charged with larceny for not paying $40 to the lap dancer.
I'm going to guess that was one song.
Yeah, that didn't sound like very much money.
And the thing about it is they're edits. So if you get pour some sugar on me, which what do you say, Ace? That runs about 4.5.
Yeah.
You're going to they play for 2 minutes.
Oh.
They cut them down.
Really?
Yeah, so you'll pay for another song. Sure.
Oh, that's why Pat always asked for the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Ask for Freebird. 8 minutes long.
The live album version. But it wasn't grand. It's just larceny, not grand larceny. So the guy wasn't in the champagne room.
No.
That's where you get the big bucks. Is out of that work. Okay, well, thank you very much. Once again, we have Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
The Come and Go gas station chain is in the process of rebranding and changing its name.
Oh, that's right.
Come and Go locations across the country are being renamed to reflect their new owner, a company called Maverick.
No, and Come and Go is spelled K-U-M.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Pump and Pull, right?
Yes. They were going to go with Jizz and Jet. But that was a little too on the nose.
Jizz and Jet was third.
Yeah. There was a whole list of them.
Maverick is spelled M-A-V-E-R-I-K.
But Come is spelled K-U-M.
Yes.
Well, no, I mean, it's...
We got that,
Yep,
Tom.
we got that.
I mean, there's
it's not even really... It's C-O-M-E. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's... And then the porn industry changed it. But it really is C-O-M-E.
I've seen it C-O-M-E. I've seen it C-U-M. I've seen it K-U-M. Yeah,
most of my knowledge is based on the Allman Brothers, of course, and the great song "Come and Go Blues" by Greg Allman.
And how do they spell it?
From Brothers and Sisters, C-O-M-E.
Okay, yeah.
And it's more about actually leaving.
Leaving and
yes,
sure,
coming back.
I would imagine so.
It's kind of a blues classic. But
All 40
so Come and Go is they're changing it to Came and Went.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Did you know the guy that named Come and Go, also named BJ's Wholesale Club?
Oh, is that right? Oh, boy, he's on a run, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, you really probably
problems.
shouldn't use the name of a real place, I wouldn't think. But we're all different.
I like the idea that you can buy them wholesale. Hey, look, I'm going to want 50 of these.
You get a book, I bet. With
Punch card.
Oh, no, it's an app now. And then after you're done with one, they send you a thing. How did you like her? So I'm sorry. So how many are Come and Go? Is that a national chain? Sorry.
Yes, it is.
All 41 stores in Oklahoma are in the middle of the transition. Some have already completed the change.
You know, I say that it wasn't. It was at least multi-state because I would see them at a lot of places.
During the changeover, stores will experience a brief closure for rebranding on the inside and out. All I have is Oklahoma. I don't know about all the other locations.
But they're being there's some in Florida and Alabama and stuff. So they call them
Goo and Get It.
I like that.
That's all right.
Maverick is the new name?
Maverick.
That's a cool name for a gas station.
But it's not spelled right.
It's spelled with a K at the end, not CK.
Remember Maverick? James Garner, Maverick. Remember that? Man, that was a popular show.
But they made a pretty good movie out of it.
They did make a pretty good movie.
Really? But James Garner wasn't Maverick in it.
No, Mel Gibson was, but Garner was in it.
He's a cameo.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
And Jodie Foster was in it.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Maverick. No, Jody, that was the last movie. Oh, I'm sorry. I just like this accent.
People know Maverick is Top Gun.
Now, when I Googled Come and Go, I found this store.
Oh, yeah? Is it an adult porn store?
No, sorry, this story, excuse me.
Oh.
A man in Iowa has pleaded guilty to pleasuring himself outside of a Come and Go convenience store. Mr. Kenneth Lee Kelly pled guilty to the indecent exposure charge relating to an incident. According to a witness, quote, an unknown male had said sexual things to them and began masturbating in their presence in front of the Come and Go.
Hey.
I mean,
Take a look at this.
Hey, look, did you see the sign?
Are we gonna have sex or not?
There's another guy was arrested in front of a marathon. He's still going at it. Poor guy. It's gonna burn right off.
Will somebody get him a glass of water?
Well, so say goodbye to the Come and Go.
Yeah, they had no choice, did they?
Yeah, of course.
Could we go
With
one
the
of
way things are going in our world, yeah.
Christy, would you be offended if I got one of the signs and put it right in the back of Josh?
Oh, I could care less.
Like
you know me.
12-foot
I think they're
neon.
Bother me.
Their T-shirts are sought after, aren't they?
Yeah, I got one of the fanny packs last time we did a live show.
Come and Go.
That's right.
Really?
In the lobby, a guy gave us one.
A Come and Go fanny pack.
That's kind of funny. Actually, it's right there.
Do you think there's somebody, there has to have been some guy who thought about this, who wore a fanny pack with a hole cut in the back, in the front, and he would put the door into the fanny pack from the back and then zip it closed. And then go over to somebody and say, I've hurt my thumb. Can you help me unzip this fanny pack?
You know,
what do you think, Tom?
That's quite elaborate.
There is a chance that has happened.
I bet someone's done that. And there's someone out there right now screaming at the radio, how did you know?
Or what a great idea.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Thank you, Chick.
Yeah.
Because the raincoats, they pull their pants up to their knee, and that's all the farther their pants go, right? They just wear the bottom part of their... The bottom...
Oh, so it looks like they're pantsed?
Yeah, they only wear, like, the legs from their knee down.
Gotcha.
How do they have to tape them above the knee? How do they?
That's hilarious.
I don't know how they attach them to your thigh, but yeah.
Do they wear what they used to call those braces?
Oh, the
For your socks?
Well, no, those are
like those weird suspenders.
Those
for
are
your socks.
I'm just saying that you could use that. This is a segment of how do we help perverts flash?
I mean, you can wrap a garter. Yeah,
Sure, you could use the ladies' garter.
We got fanny packs. We got the raincoat. These are all classics, I would think.
The problem is if you get that getup, I would assume that your alibi is somewhat limited.
It absolutely. That's premeditated.
When you're arrested.
No, it shows premeditation.
Yeah, well, no, Your Honor, I like to have a very airy groin area.
That's right.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, I've had a lot of shocking experiences at LaGuardia, but nothing falling from the ceiling. We'll come up with that. We've got deer in the news. We have pet pigs in the news.
Oh.
We have llamas in the news.
Pet pigs are cute.
Dead bats in the news. And
bats are cute.
And macaque monkeys.
Macaque monkeys.
Hey, what kind of monkeys are those, John?
Well, what you're looking at is macaque.
You're staring right at macaque.
No, and by the way, am I the only woodworker in here?
You're not a woodworker.
You're not a woodworker at all.
What are you talking about?
You're not
only a woodworker.
You're a woodworker like I'm a jet pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you talking about?
I'm a brain surgeon.
I don't know what it is, but your voice is really extra irritating.
Am I the only brain surgeon here?
Am I the only guy here who danced with the June Taylor dancers? Is it just me?
Have you ever seen the coffee table that I made?
No.
I've made it. Table? Yeah.
Where is the coffee table?
I made a stereo
Sam's house.
That's in my garage.
In Sam's house.
The reason I bring it up, I want to talk to all my woodworking brethren out there.
Yes, please do.
Oh, shut up.
They want to hear from you.
God.
You're a master carver.
What an impossible person.
I would have heard about that. Was one of the greatest things that you've ever said.
Let me ask you a question. Am I the only woodworker in here? What the hell's wrong with you?
I used to make furniture.
You're loopy. Are you on some sort of drugs for your throat?
No.
What the hell are you doing?
The point is, we have a story from from the BBC.
Okay.
The first, this sounds so ridiculous, but it's true. The first wooden satellite is being launched into space.
That does sound
I am not kidding. And when you hear why, you're going to, Josh, you in particular are going to lose your mind.
Okay.
Somebody, you need to gargle with some protein, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
I'll fix him up.
Thank you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
What are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
This is a wash. It's a face wash. It's called Soothing Licorice, so it's very gentle. It has very sensitive skin. He's told me. So
He does. Now that won't get in his eyes and make his eyes.
Well, I'll make it a point.
Is this where I quietly switch places with you, Brenda, and Pat doesn't know I'm rubbing his face?
I'm sorry, my hands.
Yeah, no, that's not so
Chip,
dripping.
come touch my face, Chip.
And those aren't my hands.
You're going to start dripping stuff? Hot candle wax? What are you doing?
Now, is he going to be able to talk during this after you?
He's falling asleep. What are you talking
This is really nice. I mean, this is probably one of the best things I've ever done.
We're all going to give you the mark of the mushroom.
Sounds good. Give me the Roman helmet.
His pants. It looks like he's aroused. I think it's just an illusion.
No, it's a genie weenie. I think it's
No, it's my quads. You got to remember, my quads are so big, everything sits atop the mountain.
That's right.
Everything. They're saying big mountain, small flag.
Yeah, just like the moon.
Once again, Pat McAfee, NFL kicker, holder, and punter.
Okay. Hot towel.
Hot towel. Hot towel.
Hot towel.
Hot towel. Hot oil.
Oh, there it is now.
Oh,
Now his face is covered except his nose and his
Yeah, you never forget your first.
Oh, no. How does that feel, Pat?
You've not had a facial before?
Well, it depends what kind you're talking. This
I
type,
see. Wait a
not
minute.
in particular.
What do you guys do on the road?
None of your business. What goes on the road stays on the road.
You heard of squirting, all right?
Yep, there we go, Chip.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying.
No, Tom hasn't.
Probably not. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't certainly happen.
No, that can't possibly.
Quiet with their hands full.
All I know about facials is eventually someone gets out cucumbers. Is that going to happen? Are we going to have any of that?
They don't do that.
Cucumber, I'm not ready for that yet.
No.
Start with a something smaller.
Smaller, like a carrot.
Yeah, let's work our way up to the cucumber.
Yeah.
They're supposed to do at home.
So where they close their eyes and they put a cucumber over their eyelids.
Is this your bed here that I'm laying on?
Yeah.
Hell of a table.
Thank you.
Really good table.
Now, Brenda, I know that you operate a legitimate business. Yes,
I feel the need to mention this at this point.
But do people ever come to you when you?
Oh, honey, we could write a book.
Do people come in thinking they're going to get a happy ending? I'm getting a vigorous nod from Carrie.
Yeah. We seriously could tell you stories. In the early days when we first opened, 7.5 years ago, yes, we had the callers that we would get, I'd like to get a male Brazilian. Okay, when would you like to schedule that? Well, do you hold it or do I hold it? And so my response would be, this is what you do at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday.
Right. Who knows what a love bug's going to buy?
For future
right? Come on.
For future reference, the proper question is this a full service shop, right? That's the way we go about it.
That's a way to do it, right?
Full service. Seriously, that's the code? Full service massage means happy ending? Well,
You'd have to ask my massage therapist. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably much for the massage therapist. I imagine they get that all the time.
I think I had a massage therapist several years ago that said that there are signals, like there's way guys fold their sheet and stuff when you leave the room and you come back in. Seriously, like.
I thought it might be like a
What is it, in an arrow?
I think that's it, Pat.
This is where you hit the arm and then rub your hand across the chest. It's not the butt signal, but it's. I
would think they'd also do the famous towel trick, where you walk in.
No, see, they're laying down.
They're laying down on the table.
You can't walk in
anywhere.
Walking in.
Hey, I understand I paid for a massage. You missed one body part.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there at bobandtom.com.
Last time you were here, Eric, you impressed us with your musical skills.
Oh, that's right. You are a manualist.
Manualist. I am. Now, for those that don't know what that means, manualism is the art of manipulating one's hands to make. There you go. To make that sound.
That wasn't me yet. I didn't.
There we go.
You must be.
Sorry, excuse me.
You must kick ass at
parties. That was my no hands.
Yeah, I know the chicks dig this.
Yeah, I know they do. Yeah, if you're at a party.
Yeah, this is my go-to on a first date.
I'm gonna say, if you're at a party and you see Eric and there's a big group of guys hanging around him, this is what they're doing.
Wow. They're looking for that, and then my Dungeons and Dragons kit too. As I'm doing that.
So,
give us a sample.
All right, there you go.
Very nice.
Push it. I see the group of guys laughing now at the party.
What?
Wow.
While the girls are all over there rolling their eyes.
That is amazing. Have you ever been laid doing that?
Change waves. But yeah, congratulations to Crew Car. It's a great move. I think it's really cool. We'll give you some details on it. I apologize for my voice. You're welcome.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Josh Arnold. There's Christy Lee. Hello, Pat Godwin. Hey. Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
We got a very special, a little something from Jess. There's Ace Cosby.
Sounds sexy.
I'm Chick McGee, and this is the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Dump your toilet paper roll because wet cleans better than dry. We all know it. That's just good, solid science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down. And here's Tom, and we have many emails for Tom and a voicemail. Let's start off with the voicemail for Tom.
Tom, please go home.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, just turned on the show. Is Tom doing his best Ace Cosby impression today? Maybe you should take over the joke of the day.
That would be. Ace, would you give Tom the joke of the day today?
I can't give him my mind. I can't.
Well, you're right.
I can write it down.
The comedic genius.
Yeah. It's all in the delivery.
Somebody tell Tom we can hear that he's sick and he needs to go home.
Tom, I do have a request from a longtime listener. Would you please say, quote, "Take off that brassiere, my dear."
Take off that brassiere, my dear.
Now, the two ladies in the room.
Wow.
Here, Jess
I
and
would
Christy.
laugh.
Did that do anything for you?
No, that did nothing. No.
How about this? Does this do anything for you?
Yeah, that does something.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I like that shirt.
Right on.
Tom is out burying Barry.
I think he might be.
That look good on my floor.
Good morning, radio superstar.
Can you imagine him talking like that as he's out in his garage woodworking?
Certainly.
Planing some wood.
As he does every day, hours and hours.
I should, two things I want to point out. So I'm in the room 5 minutes ago, and Hooker walks in. She looks at Ace and goes, "Hi, Pat."
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
I said, now there's a distinction, you see. Ace is over there with a cap on, and Pat's over there.
I'm not wearing a cap.
But that cap is very throwing today.
Yeah, it
because
threw me,
it's
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what threw him?
Yeah.
It's a very different.
Yeah,
is
I
that
did.
a Raiders hat?
That's
but
a
it's
cool hat. I like
That is cool.
From the Pat Tillman collection.
Oh,
Okay, that's amazing.
That's why you got thrown out. It's the
For
Pat
veterans.
Tillman.
There you go.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Tom's voice, dear folks, Tom voice has triggered my COVID era PTSD so bad that I have put N95 masks on my car stereo speaker. And then it says, feel better, big man. Have a great weekend, everybody. Trucker Daryl.
Thank you, Daryl.
From Paxico, Kansas.
Paxico?
Paxico, 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 Kansas.
Cool.
You can trust your car to the driver
No,
with the
it's-
star.
that's Texaco.
The
This is
big,
Paxico.
bright Paxico star. Paxico, they make heavy duty tampons.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
they do. Yes.
Oh.
Should I? Yeah. You know what? What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Dear Tom, when did RFK Jr. become a guest on your show?
That's the thing.
That's the thing right there.
I think I'm.
That's it. No, you're a little smoother than that.
Yeah, a little smooth. That guy's voice is shot. That's drag.
I believe, Jess, you're going to have a treat for us this morning.
I am. A couple weeks ago, we
Do you
talked
want this?
about Al Roker's new cookbook came out. And one of the recipes that he features is Sweet Potato Poon. That's what his family calls it.
Yummy.
It is indeed called Sweet Potato Poon.
Sweet.
It's on their Thanksgiving menu, and I'm going to do a Thanksgiving series in the month of
November. That's Ace. That's
Yes.
Pat. This is November. I'm
Thank
Tom.
you.
You're welcome.
And Al, when he introduced his Sweet Potato Poon, Al maintained that we've always called it poon
Right.
in my family.
Just innocent.
Just
Yes.
innocently.
Yes.
No
sexual thing.
I have the quote.
Okay.
He says, the dish, a take on sweet potato casserole, is a family tradition. No one can remember where it came from or why it's called poon. It's a mystery, says Al Roker.
Is all of our main theory is that some uncle said this is as sweet as poon,
That's
and
probably possible.
and no one else kind of knew what he meant.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought it was like, I don't know what.
Who knows? Yeah.
But his recipe is a traditional sweet potato casserole, but he adds crushed pineapple.
Oh, that's right. That was the thing.
Yeah, so I made one. I made one side with the pineapple and one side without the pineapple.
Have you tasted it?
I did, and my kids did too.
And what's the verdict?
They really liked it. Yeah,
With the pineapple.
with the pineapple, they liked it. They like it the traditional way, but I made it just as Al directs. I didn't change anything. I would have changed some things if it were my recipe, but yeah, we'll see how you guys like Al's sweet potato.
So if you were to present Al your poon, he would eat it.
Oh boy.
Would you be okay with that if he ate your poon?
God.
No, I don't think so.
But do you think he would enjoy it because
I don't think so.
your poon?
And didn't you have a special instruction for her
Tastes
to
like
add?
pineapple.
I asked her to make one that was poon free.
Yes, I made one without pineapple.
Without pineapple.
Pineapple free.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Pineapple free.
They all got the sweet poon.
Okay, I just looked up poon in the dictionary. It is a slang term for, quote, someone who is foolish or ineffectual.
Oh.
Now, it is also...
A poon?
Yes.
Slang
It
for
says
you
it
know
was
what.
first used in the 1940s. Someone who is so it would be like someone from the so-called boondocks, right? That's a similar, right?
It rhymes.
No, but
I don't. What are you trying to get to?
Yeah, well, I think the original song "Down in the Boondocks" was rejected by the record company.
Yeah.
Amit Ertegun said no.
Amit knew what was what.
Also, it is a slang term in the United States. It says for the vulva.
Yeah.
Or intercourse with a woman.
Yeah.
Short for poontang.
Right.
Which I don't know if it
I thought
started
that was
in
a
Vietnam or
military thing.
There's
No.
punani from the Caribbean. That's the slang down there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm familiar with punani. I didn't know where it came from. I thought it was Hawaiian.
I always thought poon was short for that.
There's also a poon tree.
Is that right?
It grows on a tree?
Just falls and hits you right in the face.
I'm serious. So, this is in any event, we can try.
Have you guys smelled the blossoming poons?
That time of year.
What is that name of? There's a bush in my yard.
I know what you're talking about, man.
That every year at fall, it stinks to high heaven and it smells like an old whore. It really.
I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Because there are also the sea trees. Well, we had the story about the come and go gas stations.
Yeah.
We've all smelled the come and go trees, right?
Right.
Where you're like, why does that tree smell exactly like it's just been bukkake?
What tree are you talking about?
You've never experienced that?
Like a bleach? Smells like a bad...
A bad whore?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
A dirty whore, yeah.
Also, poon is a tree from India.
Oh, all right.
Used to make masts and spars for sailboats.
Well, how about that?
I didn't know that, and I should have.
And you're a sailor, and a woodworker.
I am a woodworker.
How do you find time to come in and do the radio show?
It's hard. I
You're
came 2 canoes
at
4 a.m. and came
you made it.
It's called the seaman.
Coming up, we have the first wooden satellite. As a woodworker, I can tell you, I'm sure they probably had to use like Bola or ebony. I'm not sure. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You ever put your nuts on an anthill?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Me and my buddies used to do that. We do anthill rides. Whoever could stay on the longest. Get your nuts out, ride an anthill.
See, these are the advantages to growing up in New York.
Yeah.
That never came up. There's a few activities in the big city. We never got to the point where, you know something, I'm going to just drop my nuts on the anthill for an hour.
Yeah. Maybe
and the great thing about New York is if you did drop your nuts on an anthill, no one would notice. They're just like,
Have you seen the crazy guy on the anthill over on 3rd? Oh, yeah, he's nuts, isn't he? Yeah.
Wow. It's dangerous, though. One year they swelled up to look like a sack of kneecaps.
Kneecaps, you say?
Nice. We play gay chicken. You ever play this?
Gate chicken?
Probably not. Gay chicken.
Oh, gay chicken.
Hold on. Have you ever asked that question and got a yes?
Oh, yeah, gay chicken, yeah.
I was in a gay chicken league for 6 years.
Chicks played it. I could tell. I could tell he's got soft hands.
Love the gay chicken.
He's got soft hands.
Why do I think I don't want to know how this works?
I don't want to know.
Oh, no. It's a real chill game. It's, you stand there, you and your buddy stand there, you hold on to each other's penis.
Right.
Okay?
That's
and the
right.
first person to let go is gay.
That's right.
I see.
Gay chicken.
So in other words, you guys...
Now, if you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
There's a lot of hand washing in this game.
If you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
Welcome to a new show called I've Never Been That Bored.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Now, when you first got out of the Marines, didn't you have to be an usher like at your sister's wedding or something? What was that story?
Right. When you come out of boot, first of all, let me just say I was engaged once. And the girl kept the ring.
Oh, no.
That was 2 hours of salary gone. All right. No. When you come out of boot camp, you're ready for anything. I mean, you know what I mean? Outstanding. That's the attitude. Outstanding. That's the Marine Corps. When I came out of boot camp, my sister got married. She had me seat the people at her wedding. They'd come walking up to me in front of the church like, oh, you must be Patricia's brother. Sit down. Shut your pie hole. I don't want to be your friend. 200 people showed up. I put them all in the same row. Tighten it up. We don't have all day. We are totally uncomfortable. Outstanding. Shut your cake hole or pie. What do you eat, cake or pie?
Oh, my God.
Comedian Greg Hunt.
Why can't we have single vows? How about some single vows?
Single vows?
I vow to be single.
How would
Just
that
some
work?
vows, you know. Do you promise to sit all by yourself in your quiet apartment with your frozen dinner and your stupid pet fish? Yeah! Yeah! Never have a ride to or from the airport? Yeah! Sign me up! Parking lot 88Z, schlepping your stuff.
But I want to clarify for Christy, because I know Christy's a big Catholic, and I grew up Catholic. I was an altar boy as a kid, and I think Jesus is a great role model, but I think he's kind of like the popular guy in high school where everyone says they're his friend, but he wouldn't name you as one of his best friends.
Yeah.
Like if you asked him who his best friends were, he'd be like Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Matt Damon. And you'd be like, what about Mike Birbiglia? He'd be like, I feel like I recognize his face if I saw him, but the name doesn't ring a bell. Jesus has a lot of Twitter followers.
He does.
Actually.
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
You know what? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna have a wedding agreement I'm putting together right now. I've been writing it over here. The girl's gonna have to sign this before I get married.
Okay.
Number
what do you
one,
have? Yeah.
at no time will your rear end be wider than your shoulders. Okay. Number two, your eyebrows will number 2. Normal size, not super skinny or painted on, thus reflecting mental illness.
It's all making good sense so far.
So far, keep going,
We will have a dog for me to play with and for you to care for. Same with children.
By the way, Greg is serious about that. We've had that conversation where you don't say that in joke form. No. You don't do your version where you've said to me, I want a girl to marry who we can get a dog and she'll take care of the dog when I go on the road. And that's one of your prerequisites.
And pick me up at the airport in your SUV.
You've had this conversation.
Why limit it to an SUV? Why not a limo?
Because you want to drive.
Limo's a good idea, Bob. Good idea. I like limos.
There is that fear for me of doing the person and them not liking it. You know, it's a very real possibility. Like, for example, recently I started doing the voice of a British action star, Jason Statham.
Oh, sure.
That guy.
My man crush. I love
Terrific,
that guy.
right?
Bank job. Oh,
So my fear is, though, because I didn't know whether to do him in the stand-up special that I mentioned is coming on in Showtime in the summer. So I struggle with doing it because I am afraid to do his voice and then get a call from him in the middle of the night. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Why don't I tell you, mate? I'm the bloke who's going to rip you into little pieces. Then I'm going to swallow those pieces before you die. And even though that doesn't make sense, I don't want that call.
No, I don't blame you.
So fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that guy, too.
Oh, he's great.
That's Kevin Pollak.
Assistance from AAA.
Monster Cash coming up. Your shot at $1,000 an hour.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
And she cooked us up something. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
And if you're like me and you hate phony sales and pricing games, well, you're going to love Steven Singer. He has the perfect price, guaranteeing the best value every single day. Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com.
Ace Cosby's here.
Hey.
I am Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, I apologize. My voice is somewhat shot.
And sexy.
And once again, Ms. Hooker has prepared Al Roker's special poon pie.
Sweet potato poon is what it's
I'm sorry.
Poon pie.
I'm sorry. Sweet potato poon from Al Roker's new cookbook
Yes.
from the Today Show.
Poon pie.
Yeah. So you're going to have a bigger helping on one side, and that is Oh, should I tell you which side's which? Okay, never mind.
don't.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you already had them both.
Oh, you have?
Mom tasted them in the green room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And did you like both?
I did. I did prefer the non-pineapple version.
Well, you can tell the texture with the pineapple.
Well, whatever this side was, terrific.
It's really good.
I'm surprised. I think I like the pineapple better. Yeah.
It's very good, though, so congratulations, Al Roker.
I love them both. My gosh, they're great.
They're very good.
And
so we're eating Al Roker's poon.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He'll be on the Sherry Shepherd show today.
Oh, he will? Okay.
by the way, Ace, that is amazing that you know that.
Is it amazing or is it kind of sad?
Remember, if it's bad TV, Ace knows about it.
And we should point out, Ace does not have cable television. Is that correct?
I have satellite.
You have satellite television. I see. Okay, very good. You don't have the internet at your house?
No.
Okay, very good. Just checking.
Internet's a fad, Tom.
That is good poon.
I don't like how the pineapple didn't soften.
I don't like it's kind of got a texture to it, but it's not bad. It's just weird kind of
Now, Pat, I noticed that you're not eating Jess's poon.
Yeah, I can't have her poon anymore.
Oh, okay.
Why is that? You're allergic to her poon?
Well, yeah, anymore. She makes it all the time.
You've had your fill.
Yeah. I mean, I just can't.
And once we need, Pat is a vegan.
Yes, and there's a lot of butter in this, and he also can't have marshmallows.
No.
What?
Yeah, there's beef gelatin and marshmallows.
Oh, okay. All right.
Am I the only guitar luthier here?
You are. Yes.
Did you make this guitar yourself?
I did, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you put the electronics in, or do you have somebody do that for you?
No, I do it all.
No kidding.
No.
Wow.
Pat, I think you used to have my coffee table that I made in one of your apartments during one of the transition phases, although I'm not sure you remember it.
Be honest, did you make anything else other than this damn coffee table that
Oh, yeah,
you're talking
absolutely.
about? Really?
Absolutely.
Like what?
Well, I made a beautiful, it's kind of hard to describe, a pill carrier.
What?
Yeah, out of
that sounds like something you could whittle.
Out of a very rare Brazilian wood. It was made on a lathe. It was about the size of a football, and it had an ebony top.
You're supposed to be careful with ebony. It could be poison if inhaled. You know that.
Yeah, well, I was on a lathe with it for a long time. In any event, yeah.
That great coffee table that was made out of wood in my living room, you made that?
Yeah, the one of that's walnut.
Oh,
yeah,
It's Sam's, apparently.
Very nice. It's at Sam's house. Yeah, no, I don't have a chance to do it anymore, but I used to do that all the time. I love doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I bring it up because you have a great story coming up about a wooden satellite being launched. But don't you have a song about Al Roker's poon?
I do, because I'm just such a fan. I can't have it anymore, but I'm such a sweet potato poon lover. I'm such a connoisseur. The sweet potato poon gets sweeter every day. Oh, a sweet potato poon giver, like Jess, makes my taste buds quiver. The sweet potato poon love is spreading and heading my way. I've got sweet potato poon fever. I'm 100-some degrees. There's such a lot of sweet potato poon to eat. I'm chasing the strange burnt rear end. And right around the bend, my broken cherry friend. And the poon, sweet potato poon lover in me.
Thank you very much.
Am I the only one that genuinely loves the song Moon River?
No,
I love Moon River.
Okay.
Well, and of course, it's in one of my favorite movies, so yeah.
That is your favorite movie, right?
Oh, yeah. Breakfast at Tiffany is one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. George Papard.
Do you know who wrote the song?
Audrey Hepburn and Audrey's Neck.
Do you know who wrote the song, Moon River?
Andy Williams.
He sang it.
Oh, he sang it. I don't know.
Hank?
Who wrote it?
Was it Hank?
Henry Mancini.
Henry Mancini.
Oh, wow.
I do that.
That's a good song.
And she's sitting out on the windowsill with her little.
Yeah, but her neck is in the kitchen. It's wild.
Yeah. That was one goose-necked broad. As they say.
So, but she's considered one of the most gorgeous women.
Beautiful.
Really is.
Classically
It's giraffe woman.
Classic gorgeous.
Oh, every now and then she'd revert and she'd start. You could hear her making
Adorable.
giraffe noises.
And she devoted her life to poor children everywhere. Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Real hag, right, Chick?
Absolutely.
She was a great human being. Let's see now.
Kids couldn't cry when they saw her because of the neck.
I see.
Because she gave them money.
Christy, can we talk about woodworking and
The world's first wood-paneled satellite was launched into space.
Wood paneled.
According to the BBC, the nearly 2-pound satellite 2 pound, made by researchers in Japan, will be released into orbit above the Earth to test the suitability of timber as a renewable building material in future exploration of destinations like Moon and Mars.
I'm glad this is being done by the Japanese because this is clearly pissing away a lot of money. I think the metallurgists out there have kind of perfected the stuff we need for outer space. A wooden satellite dish.
Wouldn't it just burn up?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe that's good.
That's actually the point.
Okay, yeah.
Named Lignosat, after the Latin word for wood.
Ah, okay.
Lignosat. Its panels have been built from a type of magnolia tree. Researchers hope that in addition to being a more sustainable building material in space, wood spacecraft would be much less polluting than metal ones when they burn up on re-entry.
Yeah. That's the thing. Apparently, our atmosphere is absolutely littered with floating, useless...
Of course it is.
Yeah, but I mean, when... I'd like to get an astronaut on the phone and say, hey, look, we got an option for you. The metallurgists have designed this one and the ceramic tile experts. But would you like to go up in a spacecraft made of balsa wood? It's lighter.
Balsa wood? Silly.
Seems ridiculous. I do have the sound of the...
oh, yeah?
This is the sound of that satellite.
Oh, that's working.
It's designed by the Chris Kraft people.
It sounds like your voice.
Oh, it does a little bit.
It does. That's the same timbre.
Yeah, see, that's the panty dropper. You're in Harbor Springs, Michigan. You're in an old Chris Kraft.
That's one of the greatest sounds.
You talk like this. There's not a dry panty in the house.
Chris Kraft is one of my favorite sounds on the planet.
That's awesome. That's beautiful.
The satellite has sensors on board to monitor how its wood reacts to the extreme environment of space during the 6 months that it will orbit the Earth.
Why not? Give it a shot. Yeah.
A total waste of money. So Star Wars meets the Griswold family vacation mobile. What they call that?
Wood paneling. Yeah.
What was that called? The family truckster.
Family truckster. Yeah.
Yeah. It's, by the way, the one cool thing.
Rusty, don't eat the truckster.
With respect to plugging a quality company that's involved in the space program, which I like to do, the Flex Seal people. That's how it's glued together. Right? They take the balsa wood, Flex Seal it together, and launch it into space.
Speaking of fires.
By the way, did you say this thing weighs 2 pounds?
That's what it says, 2 pounds.
Easier to launch.
And it's just going into orbit?
So it's not exactly going to be taking astronauts on board yet.
Well, of course not.
It's a small satellite.
It's a wooden football. It's ridiculous.
It's a wooden pill carrier, right, Tom?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. You made a pill carrier.
Who'd you make that for? Who'd you make that for?
My father had to take a a lot of medication.
Oh, so this was a nice...
So it was a beautiful...
was it anagrammed?
No. It was just a round... It looked like a round cylindrical cup, but it was made of... It was made of some now illegal exotic wood from South America and ebony.
When you gave it to him, did you say, hey, Pop, roll on over here and take a look at this, what I made?
Yes, he was in a wheelchair. A million laughs. Yeah,
I bet so. I think he did find that...
It was quite elegant.
Quite elegant.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. That's where is it now?
I believe my sister Jan has it.
Oh, how nice.
I'll ask her.
He wasn't buried with it?
Jeez.
By the way, did I say that is anagrammed the initials thing?
You meant monogram.
Monogram.
When you said
anagram is when you switch the letters
around.
Yeah, that's the only reason why it didn't work.
I anagrammed it Dad, which is backwards and forwards.
No, I often make mistakes. Please correct me when I do it. So it was not monogrammed.
No.
That's always a nice thing.
I'd put Papa on it.
Papa, I have no son.
I want to sing, Papa.
Jazz singer.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you very much. Right now, I want to feel safe at home by myself.
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. We all agree with you there, Tom. There's no better time to act than right now because at Simply Safe, get 60% off a new Simply Safe security system, their best deal of the year. Simply Safe has a new way to protect your home that stops intruders before they break into your home. Old school systems only take action once somebody's already inside your home. That defines too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection, changes the game by preventing crime before it happens. If someone's lurking around, agents can see them in real time, talk to them directly, set off your spotlights, and even call the police before they've had a chance to break in. Plus, there are no long-term contracts, no cancellation fee, and it's around $1 a day for all the protection. Simply Safe offering Bob and Tom Show listeners early access to their Black Friday sale. This week only get 60% off any new system with a select professional monitoring plan. It's their best offer of the year. Just head to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Christy, do you know the most famous wooden aircraft?
The spruce.
Yes, the Spruce Goose.
Yeah.
That was made of wood. Just the one.
It only flew for like, what, 100 feet or something?
No, it flew for a few miles.
But very
brief.
Yeah, it had like 8 inches. It was very cool looking. But I think they should have learned then maybe metal's the way to go for space flight and aircraft. When we come back, we have monkeys on the loose.
Oh, God.
That's right.
Oh,
we should have led with that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Are they bearing down on us?
And
You got to tell us.
You know what kind of monkeys they are?
No.
Macaque.
Oh.
Macaque. Yeah, macaque. Lucky they're not in Boston.
Macaque.
You're looking at macaque right now.
Yeah, if you're in Boston. Hey.
Everywhere I look, macaque.
I got my donkeys looking for macaque. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom, Smack Tom. It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
I'm trying the Pearson's Nut Roll.
Which is kind of like a payday, but it looks like it's about twice as big.
Very similar, but twice as big.
You like it?
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, now,
not bad.
I want to see if Chick can tell the difference.
We're doing a blind taste test.
Tom's going to come over here and...
Okay, Chick, you have a blindfold on your head.
I do. It's not over my eyes yet, though.
No, you're the Karate Kid right now.
Oh.
What?
What I'm doing.
Can you, Chick, can you stand up and put your arms out and one leg up?
Why don't you talk into a mic?
As I was showing the camera crew.
Okay.
There we are.
Is this on?
That one's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It won't seem to want to stay in the upright position here.
Because you're a boy.
Okay. I have these have been marked. One is the nut roll and one is the payday.
All right.
And Chick has been blindfolded.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Here, Christy.
See if we can tell the difference between.
We have the one. I'm going to get one of these.
Can I hold it?
Not yet.
Can I hold it by the nuts?
At random. At random. Okay. Now, open your mouth.
No, because you're going to do something.
I'm going to pull one.
I want to hold it. No, you're not putting anything in my mouth I can't hold.
No, that's a payday, Chick. Trust me on that. It's one of the nut rolls. Is what I should say.
Well, okay, when I that might have queered the. I'm going to start over now. So you're not going to know. I'm going to spin this around.
He's looking. All right.
I'm going to.
All right, what's going on? I can't see anything.
Okay. Now,
are you guys messing with me?
No.
Is he putting his penis on my head again?
No, he's not. Nothing,
are you sure?
Nothing of the sort.
All right.
Okay. Try that one.
What's so funny? What did I do? What happened?
No, seriously, holding your.
I want to know if you can tell the difference between the payday and the Pearsons.
Okay, which one is this? Just take it. Put your hand out.
Just put your hand out and take it now.
What is it?
It's either a Pearson's nut roll or a payday.
Which one?
It smells like a payday.
Well, take a bite of it.
Oh yeah, that might have a little cheese on it.
Which one do you think that is?
Did you rub this on your crotch?
No, even more. He put it in his pants.
It tastes familiar.
Which one do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay, well, now take that one.
Here's the second one.
I didn't really care for it, though.
You didn't like that one?
Take the second one.
I did take the second one. I'm still chewing the first one.
Let me see the first one. Let me see.
Do you need a palate cleanser?
Hold that one up, chick. Okay.
Do you need a palate cleanser?
Where did you have this one on your butt? Did you put this on your butt?
No.
All right.
Do you want a palate cleanser or are you okay to go?
I'm okay to go.
Okay, this is the second one. Now, do you think that's a payday or is that the...
This one doesn't taste as salty.
That's probably because Christy licked all the salt off of it.
Christy had that in her mouth before I put it in my mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I licked it.
Ah!
She licked all the salt off that one.
How is it?
So which one do you think that is? Do you want to do it again?
No.
Oh, yeah, you do. Come on.
We can do it. We can do it right. We really cheated the first time. I got to tell you.
Can you tell which one?
Okay.
I think the second one.
I'm opening these. I'm opening these live on the air.
Was the Petersons.
The second one.
Mm-hmm. And the first one was the payday.
Tom?
No.
No, you got it wrong.
I got it backwards?
Backwards, yeah.
Okay, now try it again. Here we go.
Which one's that?
Straight from the box. That was
Straight
not.
from
That
the
was
box.
not in my crotch, and
Not
Christy did
licked.
not lick it.
Yeah.
When you say straight from the box, what does that mean?
I mean the
That's kind of
The
fishy,
wrapper.
Bob. A little sardine-like.
Okay.
I'll be done.
No, I didn't touch
Do you like that one?
Uh-huh.
All right. This is the payday.
Okay, now try this one. Tell me what you think this is. This is straight from the wrapper. Is it the Pearsons or is it the payday?
That's a Pearson.
You got it right the second
That's
time.
right.
Hey.
Well, it was probably the crotch cheese and the licking that ruined the first test. So
Yeah.
it really wasn't scientific.
When you lick all the salt of it, it just isn't any fun anymore.
You know, I think I'm going to do the show from now on blindfolded.
Well,
Yep.
well, unfortunately, we have to take off.
Hey, by the way, thanks for the paydays, chick.
You're welcome.
Oh, you bought those?
Oh, yeah.
You did, huh?
Well, thanks.
$12 worth of candy bar. That's the kind of cash I got thrown out.
But Bob, you enjoyed the Pearson's
I did, but
salted nut roll?
I have to admit, I like the payday better.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break here. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, everybody. Just a blanket apology to everyone listening today.
For all of us.
And because Tom's voice is shot. Something's going on, laryngitis or something?
Yeah, I went to the doctor, but I don't know. I'm not sick, but it's just my voice is gone.
Dr. Mr. MD.
I want to ask Miss Hooker something.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind. First of all, Jess, thank you for making the what's the official name of Al Roker's recipe?
Sweet Potato Poon.
Sweet Potato Poon.
Real good.
And it was delicious, actually. I prefer the one without the pineapple, but
Still licking my lip.
Mr. Roker from the Today Show has released this recipe. I had a similar thing at a Chinese restaurant. The Poon platter.
Oh, how was the Poon
It was
platter?
brought over by two waitresses. Lovely.
Is that right?
There's a new movie out there.
Yeah.
We were talking about this yesterday. It's called My Old Ass.
Yeah, it premiered on Prime Video last night.
Yeah, and the title is you tell the story, Christy. What is it?
Yeah, it's Audrey Plaza, who plays a 39-year-old woman. And if she could tell her 20-year-old self, or 21-year-old self, I guess, she is in the movie. They're in the movie together. Like, she's like living her life.
Oh, I've heard about
with
this. It's like a bad acid, or a good
It is,
acid trip.
well, it's
yeah.
mushrooms. They're
Mushrooms,
doing,
okay.
mushrooms. And the trip is where, the young girl's asking her for advice. And so Audrey
And
Plaza
the
is giving her
title's kind of misleading.
Yeah, My Old Ass.
And it references. She says
something. Yeah, she asks. She goes, "Can I touch my old ass?" Yeah, because
Can I see what my ass will feel like when I'm older? That kind of thing?
Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone says that. Someone says that to me all the time.
It's a great movie.
Hey, can I touch my old ass? Get your hands off me.
oh, you'd love it if she touched you.
Yeah.
Hey, can I touch
So we kind of went around the room
Right.
and said, if you could talk to your say, who'd you like to talk to? 18-year-old self, 10-year-old self?
Oh, I think that I would probably go back to 21-year-old me. Is that how old she
That's
is in the
what we
movie?
went. Yeah, that's where I went.
About 21. And I would just say, everything that you want to do, just do it. Don't be scared and just follow through.
Great advice.
Try all of it. Yeah. And even if you fail, it's going to be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's terrific advice.
Mm-hmm. Josh, what would you say to your 21-year-old Josh?
Just relax. Take things in stride. Enjoy yourself.
But you also said don't buy porn on DVDs because it'll eventually be streamed.
That's what Tom.
Yes.
That's what
I also said that.
And then didn't you say buy stock in Domino's? It's going to be one of the greatest stocks of all time.
Yes. I too said pizza.
What's a sport that you guys wish you would have taken up when you were younger? Like, I wish I would have taken up swimming or something that would have been really good for me later.
Lifetime
I wish
sport.
I would have played golf a lot younger.
Does tap dancing count?
I think it does.
Okay.
Because that would be great too. I agree. Yeah.
Josh?
Yes, sir.
I will pay for you to take tap dancing lessons.
Oh, great.
For 10 lessons, then you have to perform for us.
Okay.
There's an adult tap school I go to.
Do you know who else?
You can just drop in, yeah.
That's on Bob's bucket list.
Oh, has he been able to do it, you know?
Not yet.
All right.
But he wants to, of all random things, he's always wanted to be able to tap dance.
Did you ever tap?
Well, my mom had me join a dance class when I was like 7 or 8.
Oh.
And I was the only boy, and I just fought it tooth and nail, and I went to 1 or 2 classes, and then I threw such a fit.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what you could tell your younger self. Stick with it. It would have been fun.
Don't be ashamed. It's not a big deal, but
Yeah, you wouldn't be on this dumb show.
I know.
You might be on Broadway.
You'd be on a cruise ship.
You'd be tapping.
That's the thing.
Would you be on a cruise ship?
I want to be on this show.
In a mascot suit. It's the dancing bear.
But that's the thing about this movie is I hope the lesson is
a dancing bear.
I can give you all the advice, but
you just got to live through it.
You are now the person that you are.
Yeah.
So if things had been different, I wouldn't have been on this dumb show, and I want to be on the dumb show.
Yeah.
All right. It's a fun premise.
It is very fun.
I can't wait to see it.
And we've all thought of that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think we all realize just how fast time goes. That it's just incredible.
But also all of the, one of the things you realize is in most cases, some unbelievably random event totally changes your life.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, it was a guy cleaning out a desk
Really?
that found a tape of me and Bob.
Wow.
That the previous guy had thrown away.
Wow.
He'd thrown it into the desk, into a random desk drawer. The guy heard and said, "Hey, you guys are funny." And then, that literally is the randomness of.
That's awesome.
Among other thousands of other random events in one's life.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that movie's called My Old Ass.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm going to try to watch it this weekend. It's on it's on Prime Video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good. Christy Lee is at the Silac. If I hold my throat, I can at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
In South Carolina, they're warning residents there to secure doors and windows after 43 monkeys escaped from a research facility.
Oh my God!
Embassy Police Chief
They've called Mickey Dolenz.
Gregory Alexander said the rhesus macaque. The rhesus macaque primates escaped from the Alpha Genesis facility when a new employee didn't fully shut an enclosure.
I love the rhesus macaques. They're full of peanut butter.
By the way, real quick, doesn't that name sound like the Alpha Genesis? Doesn't it sound like something from the TV show Lost? Or
yes, it absolutely sounds like a movie plot.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, it's this is going to be would it be COVID 2.0 as the monkeys bite one person and then we all.
Chief Alexander said residents should shut the windows and doors so monkeys cannot find a place to hide inside.
Yeah, good
he
luck.
ensured, I love this quote. This is a quote. There is almost no danger to the public.
Almost.
Sure, they've ripped off a nose.
Explaining that they're not infected with any disease whatsoever. Employees at the facility currently have eyes on the primates and are working to entice them back with food.
They like food.
Here, monkey.
When I first saw that story, I see them getting out of their enclosure. But how do you get out the front door?
These are all good questions.
Monkeys. I don't know. Window.
Maybe some employee was screaming, screaming something about monkeypox. And
Maybe they have those automatic doors where you stand on it and they just open. You know.
I don't know.
Again, where was this? I'm sorry.
In South Carolina.
Okay, 'cause it would be much funnier in Boston.
Because
you're going to walk up and, hey,
You seen
I got my donkeys. I'm looking for macaque. Have you seen macaque?
My donkeys?
Donkey. Sorry.
Duncan?
Keep pinching your throat. In fact, squeeze it real hard.
Let me do it.
I don't think that's helping what you're doing.
You know, like the Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin'.
Yeah.
They refer to their coffee as their donkey.
They do?
They're donkey?
They're donkey.
I don't
think that's true.
I think he's confusing Starbies with donkeys.
No, it's donkey.
They call Dunkin' Donuts coffee donkeys.
Yeah, I went to my donkeys.
Okay. All right.
Okay. We'll let you have
I went to Pat. You and I went to that donkey show.
And Johnny Ola told us it was the best place ever.
Saw Captain America.
No, he's Superman, not Captain America.
Whatever. So this is going to be one of those things where there are 43 monkeys. They're going to find
your
40.
Your throat's eating away at your brain.
They're going to find 42 of them.
Monkeys aren't doing anything on the loose. A small herd of domestic llamas spotted on train tracks in Provo, Utah.
Oh, well, stay right there.
The 5 llamas escaped from their owner and were seen wandering the Union Pacific rail line. Several emergency responders have been dispatched to round up the llamas. The search has not delayed train service, according to the Utah Transit Authority.
The train went, who cares? We lose a llama.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Big deal.
Yes.
Miss Hooker.
Yes.
If you have a Chihuahua, what would you name it? Would you go with the standard
give it away.
Pepe? Oh, Chihuahuas are sweet. You would name it like Pepe or
Shivery?
Okay, here's the point.
Taco Bell?
If you had a llama, would you name it Fernando?
Fernando Llama.
I will now. I might get a llama just so I can name it Fernando.
Can we get a llama here?
No.
I already ordered one. It's on its way.
Did I ever tell you that?
You need an alpaca. They're smaller.
My aunt had poodles named Jacques and Pierre.
Of course she
Really?
Yeah.
And they were from Paris, weren't they?
Probably knowing her. They were great dogs. Standard poodles were the big guys.
Yeah.
Did she also have a quote-unquote friend that would...
No, that was my other aunt.
Were either of your aunts ever married?
Yeah, the one that had the 2 poodles was married. My favorite cousins are from her.
They're from her.
My favorite cousins
are from
You've
her.
never talked about your cousins.
Oh, we all
didn't
have
know he was a
favorite cousins.
Woodloo there.
Do you still see them?
What are your cousins' names? Jacques and Pierre?
No, those were her dogs.
Oh, those are the dogs.
The poodles.
Do you see your cousins?
I haven't seen them lately, but they're my favorites.
Yeah,
My
all
favorite
right.
cousin.
You think they'll call? Are they the most likely to call and ask for money?
They wouldn't need it.
Are they male or female?
Can we call them and ask for money?
Sure.
Would you ever make love to a cousin?
No.
Did you ever kiss your cousin?
Of course not.
I kissed a cousin.
Of course not.
So weird.
I kissed my cousin.
I know.
I kissed
Christy
the
and Chick both were like, yeah, we made out.
I did. I didn't make
We
out.
made out like the house was burning up.
We didn't make out. We just
We hit it. Oh, yeah.
No,
Really?
you don't kiss cousins.
We had a Barbie and a G.I. Joe. Kid, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you went, hey, we can do that.
We can do that.
Did you play?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever play doctor with them?
Doctor with her? No, we were way past doctor. Unless it was 9 months later, we were delivering the baby.
Oh my God.
Now you're a mom.
Yeah, it got hot.
You're a mom, Miss Hooker. Have you ever watched kids lately play doctor? It's really boring. They just take a clipboard and fill out forms.
Yeah, I have to fill out a form when I go to the doctor. It's such a pain in the butt.
They have their iPad.
Can't they put a chip in my finger so
That'd be fine with me. I have nothing to hide.
Not me.
Speaking of doctors, a veterinarian successfully removed a tumor from a 17-year-old goldfish.
What?
Dr. Emer O'Reilly performed a first-of-its-kind operation.
Nickname Bubba.
Doesn't he have a toilet?
To remove the growth from
that's the problem. That's the problem. That with the tumor, it wouldn't fit down the toilet. They had to take it off before they flushed.
If this costs more than $30,
I don't know how much it costs because that's not in the story. I don't know, but
we have to assume thousands.
The growth came off the face of a beloved fish named Merlin. Dr. O'Reilly stated the surgery itself was quite simple, but this was our first case of administering a general anesthetic on a fish.
that's because because most
which was
people
certainly
aren't
challenging.
insane.
Yeah,
I think it's great. And can you imagine keeping a goldfish for 17 years? How long did our friend Ricky have that one?
Yeah, but that wasn't a goldfish. We found out that wasn't a goldfish. It was a
grouper,
piranha.
It was a koi.
It says here about $300, but it can range anywhere from $200 to $750 to remove a tumor from your fish.
Oh, tumor from a fish.
I'm down to just the one fish now in the dog room, but it always makes me feel good. It's very peaceful.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, watching fish is peaceful.
I'm not kidding.
Why is he regulated to being in the dog room? Why didn't you have him out on the kitchen counter where everybody can enjoy
why is he in the dog room?
I got an idea.
Who are you talking to?
Soaking up hair.
Honey, can I please keep this fish? I put it in the dog room.
No, just that's where the girls want.
Remember what my dad said?
Okay.
Tom, remember what Dad said? It's no way to live, boy.
Well, the doctor was not able to remove the tumor in its entirety, and it may grow back.
Oh.
Merlin's owners are grateful they did not have to put their beloved fish to sleep.
Oh, come on.
And that he's been healing well.
Give me that fish. I'll throw it out into traffic.
You do kind of want to remind the people, hey, that fish feels nothing for you.
That's right.
I'm looking at this surgery.
Zero.
This is actually kind of interesting. In order to give the fish the anesthetic, obviously the fish is...
Well, they had to get one of those little tiny masks to put on.
Oh, sure.
Wow, right?
Count.
Wow.
Like SpongeBob, he had to...
I mean, this is really interesting.
What? What's so interesting about it?
Josh, this is kind of like the space program, which you don't understand. Taking a tumor off of a fish, probably there will be medical breakthroughs based on the various protocols developed to do this.
It works the other way. First of all, they're not going to be able to cure Josh or whatever he'll have in 10 years.
No way, yeah.
Well, thank God we did that research on a goldfish. No.
This is, you know what this is a story about? A vet ripping people off.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I guarantee you, we went back there with a hole punch.
Have you ever heard that commercial for the memory stuff? And it's made from jellyfish.
Or
absolutely.
Shark cartilage or something.
Yeah, I don't understand the logic of that.
Well, the science of it.
I mean, who's watching that going, I wasn't going to take this crap until I realized it was made of jellyfish. Then I went, oh, my God, this is going to work.
Jellyfish might be really smart. What do you know?
We interrupt this show for a very special announcement.
Am I the only woodworker in here?
That'd be a yes. That'd be an absolute yes.
I took Tylenol yesterday. Am I the only pharmacist in here?
Oh, we have another special announcement.
Am I the only woodworker in here?
Okay.
You never took shop class?
That doesn't make me a woodworker.
Right.
Oh, no, but I took a very extensive special
Of course you did.
program.
Yes.
The great Joe Waddell. Anyone listening?
Of course, yeah.
Anyone listening? My life is your life.
Anyone who ever had him, he's one of the greatest teachers of all time.
He honestly
Waddell.
thinks his memories are everywhere.
No, but I think, Chick,
He really does.
Don't you have a teacher that you look back and go, I am so glad that I ran into this person in my life?
That chick does. But
Yes,
he doesn't
of
on the air go,
course.
hey, you all remember Mr. Stevenson.
Oh, Chick does it all the time.
I do not.
All the time that was Mrs. Smithers beaver shot you. I'll never stop talking about it off the air.
This is the first I'm hearing of a beaver shot.
Joyce, I'm very sorry. You never gave me a beaver shot. Don't worry about it.
Did you have a crush on a teacher?
A crush?
Yeah.
Probably freshman Latin, Miss Vicario, I think. She
what
was
a sexy name, too.
She was close to our age, and I heard a rumor, and I was never invited, that there was something going on at her house after school every now and then.
What?
Okay.
Boy.
Yeah.
She was one of those teachers.
The reason you were never invited, and I talked to her and found this out.
Yeah.
It's because she knew she would fall in love with
Oh.
and she just couldn't put herself
wanted a cash.
Well, evidently there was a meeting with the kids and Chief Big Bong, if you know what I mean.
Like Donald Sutherland and Animal House?
I think it might have been, yeah. That's right.
Well, I bet that, you know what? I bet if you did have a crush on her, you may have wanted to buy her a little bauble to express your love.
You know, and every now and then she'd go to the board and ride on the board, and when she'd reach up, her skirt would go up. And
that ass?
Did you see cheeks?
I did not see cheeks. I saw upper thigh.
Did you do the pencil drop?
No, I did not do the pencil drop. I was a gentleman.
Maybe if you bought her a cluster diamond bangle, she would have,
Where would one get a cluster diamond bangle?
Manic Monday.
Well, Steven Singer Jewelers, we know the holidays are almost here. Steven Singer Jewelers has the #1 gift, diamond stud earrings. They're real natural diamond studs. So beautiful and at a great value.
Do you know what he doesn't make them out of?
Wood?
Wood.
That's right. Or fish tumors. You're not going to find any fish tumors in our jewelry.
Now we're going to have to send Steve an entire explanation of why this commercial is so weird.
He understands. What will a pair of Anita diamond stud earrings? What can you get? How much do they cost?
Well, I think they start at just $298. Josh.
That's right.
They're a great value, and they're real diamonds, absolutely real. They're flawless to the eye, near colorless. Come with the unbeatable full value lifetime trade-in, which Tom has already talked about, where you can take the smaller diamond and get a bigger diamond.
It's called the upgrade, and you get the full value. Thank you, Steven.
Right. I knew it. All right. Whoever, this has to go to Tom. We can't. He's not going to allow
No, he's not going to allow anybody to talk.
Stephen, don't worry. Tom will be doing these tomorrow or Monday. Stephen also has the best guarantee in the business, a full 100-day, 100% no hassle money back guarantee. What's the shipping situation?
It's fast and free shipping, Josh. All you have to do is go to IHateStevenSinger.com, click on the Anita Diamond Stud Earrings, or visit. He has a great showroom right there at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philly. What do? You buy real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
That's IHateStevenSinger.com. He's a dog guy, buddy. You'll hear all that again. This is the last time I'm doing this.
Will. Yep.
I'm making an executive decision. Tom, you do those ads from now on.
Your impression of me was, your impression of me was lame. Hello, Stephen. My apologies. Stephen is also the sponsor of our very cool contest, Pigskin Picks. Check it out, bobandtom.com/contest. While you're there, check out that Orange Insoles TV. You could win. It's 4K. Once again, bobandtom.com/contest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey, Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
What are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes. Gah.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
Oh, Christy, we have to head back over to the news desk.
All right.
Oh, my.
What?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, spoiler alert.
What?
It's hot as Hades where I'm at.
Really?
It's pretty God.
You mean Hades?
Check local listings. Ain't that what you always say, Tom?
Yeah. Depending. It's pretty hot almost everywhere.
Stuffy dick. It's humid here, too. My sack's been permanently stuck in my left leg for the past 5 days, like a clingy koala bear on a eucalyptus tree.
That makes it sound cute.
Very cute.
Anyways, I thought I'd give you my suggestions on how to beat the heat if you got a minute.
All right.
Okay.
Sure.
So here goes. Hey, sun seekers and lazy tweakers, it's time now for the top 5 ways to beat the heat with your host, Donnie Baker. Ladies first, I'll say it like this. You ladies have home field advantage on this one.
Yeah?
I call it cooling from the core. There's a reason why popsicles are shaped the way they are, Christy.
Yeah?
Think about it.
Oh,
or unless you're Angel Skinner, a popsicle ain't going to quite cut it.
No.
For her, it's going to take a 12-pack of dilly bars or a mid-sized Yeti. Swear to God. Hey, Josh, you heard the old hot dog down the hallway.
Sure, yeah.
Well, with Angel Skinner's hot dogs could pole vault in it. Sit right to her face. Yeah, all caps and Helveticas. Number 2 ways to stay cool in the heat. Go naked skinny dipping. Ain't nothing going to cool you off quicker than naked skinny dipping. But see, I always personally choose to go skinny dipping in pools. I'll never go naked in retention ponds, lakes, rivers, or retention streams.
Yeah. Why is that?
Anywhere there's creatures that might go noodling up my sphincter, I'm out. Plus, I don't want some snapping turtle or largemouth bass confusing my junk for a meaty sea snake or a eclectic eel or something.
Electric eel.
Third and foremost, any gender. Eat lots of spicy foods like jalapenos. Wash them down with shots of Fireball. Well, think about it. That way the heat from the outside and the inside cancels the worst of each other out.
I see.
Sort of like Dolly Parton's and Kenny Rogers tape. Remember that tape? Both of them suck, but when you put them together, they gave us Islands in the Stream.
Oh, nice song. I like that song.
Oh, by the way, that song was playing in Heather Larson's Chevette the first time I got to second base.
Oh, wow.
Swear to God. Have you guys seen Heather now?
No, I haven't seen her.
Hell, she's on Facebook.
Is she?
She's got more babies than an unemployed possum. And to this day, I can't hear that tape without chubbing up.
You love that song, do you?
Speaking of chubbing up, the best way to beat the heat, keep your mind off of it.
Yeah.
True.
I say it like this. My Uncle Junebug always says, if you can't beat the heat, beat your meat. Because nothing will get your mind off the heat quicker than a little visit to Pornhub Premium.
Oh, Donnie.
I swear to God, fresh dollop of icy hot in your hand for pre-gaming. And if you really want to cool off, dabble a little of that icy hot on your nipples. That'll take the heat off your chest. But you'll be walking around with a pair of firm meat whistles. Even dudes will be bird dogging. Hey, Christy.
Yes.
And we can rub them together. I'm still chubbing over Heather.
Lovely.
So when Donnie hears
Islands in the Sun. Oh, in the stream, yeah.
he thinks of Heather Larson and chubs up. Who knew? It's so romantic. That's our song, Heather. Well, thank you, Donnie. Very, very informative. I don't think any of those things would work to beat the heat.
Good thing they don't play it much.
You don't hear that much anymore.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I've successfully avoided that for quite a while.
It's a rough one. Love song. I love that song.
You do, really?
I think it's so fun.
Are you out of your mind? I don't think I don't think I can work with you anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
We're making love together.
There it is.
That's awful.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Tank of gas on me.
Take a gas on me.
A tank of gas on me.
Oh, a tank of gas on me.
No, thank you. You'll want something in return.
that does sound like an 80s rock hair band song. Take a gas on me.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
Don't make it worse.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
You think Tom's doctor is going, what he's listening and going, what did I tell him?
I said rest.
What did I tell him?
I said rest your voice.
Yes. Don't talk.
Don't talk. Don't. Go
the man doesn't listen to me.
Doesn't listen to a thing.
My doctor's appointments last quite a long time. He's a young gentleman. He's a father of 3. Brand new baby. Congratulations.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
Jake.
And is it just him taking down notes of what you want? He really doesn't examine it, right? He just fills out your prescriptions and gives them to you.
I don't take any prescription drugs.
Is that right?
That's right.
Being a doctor has to be.
Nothing for your heart or anything?
No blood thinners?
Blood pressure?
Nothing.
All right. Hey.
Really?
No, I don't take anything. I take a couple of vitamins, but...
Well, that's nice.
All right.
Good for you.
And I don't take that stuff. What's the stuff with the jellyfish in it?
Ginkgo biloba.
No, it's they're advertising on TV. It's for your memory, and I don't know why they keep going. And the ingredients are from jellyfish.
Well, everybody knows that any kind of fish oil is quite good for your brain.
Omega-3.
You know, he told me not to take the fish oil.
Yeah,
Prevagen, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, it's supposed to improve your memory. Although I'm not.
But now you've taken it, you can't remember what it is?
I'm not taking it. Maybe I should. I've never seen any jellyfish like wandering.
The doctor told you not to take fish oil.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Maybe it's specific.
That's
to him.
interesting.
Must be specific.
But
better be.
Every doctor.
Again, the jellyfish thing. But now that I think about it, I've never seen a jellyfish wandering around in front of Whole Foods looking for his car, which is what you'll find me doing about half the time.
Yeah, you're right.
All those parking spaces look the same.
I'm with you on that one.
I need to get a button I could press that would like shoot a firework out of the roof of my car.
Is this a getting older question? Oh, go ahead, Ace.
Tom, don't you have a big surprise for us?
Oh, well, actually, I had something pertinent.
I do. But before I get to it, Josh, what you doing?
Ace is running this show. When are you going to
What's your big surprise?
No, apparently you have a big surprise.
No, you go first.
Oh, no. We need to get to Jeff before he strangles me. He's got his head.
No, just let's do it next break.
I'm with you, Jeff. Take the temperature of the room.
All right, run your trap.
I didn't realize.
It's okay.
And we interrupt this show for a very special announcement.
Am I the only woodworker in here?
Is being afraid in a parking lot a sign of getting older? I don't trust any other drivers in parking lots. I'm like super.
Do not go to Costco on a Saturday.
I never would.
The worst parking experience ever.
But it's Thunderdome.
Where one of the gyms that Christy and I go to. Did you see where someone drove through the wall?
Oh, of your gym?
Well, that's not right.
I did not.
It's on the security video.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Last week, yeah, they backed into the. Fortunately, there was no one on that particular treadmill. I'm not kidding. Yeah, parking lots, you're right.
That treadmill right there in front of the window?
Yep. Backed right into it.
Every time I go to that gym, I have to giggle because I don't know how you find cars because they're all white SUVs. It's so funny. It's like every single car is a white SUV.
That's what I drive.
I know. That's why.
I had no idea they're all copying me.
We should all go to the gym together.
Sure.
Wouldn't that be fun?
What's the first thing that you would pick to do? Because your favorite way to work
if we're all going together, the first thing I would look for is that machine that you can restart Chick's heart with.
We travel with one of those.
What?
He means a defibrillator.
Who travels with one of those?
We do. Like when we're on the road together, we all travel with one.
We do?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have one. That that rolly bag that I take everywhere? There's a defibrillator in there at all times.
Oh, my God.
Sure.
All right.
Why wouldn't there be?
Because there's people on staff who need to be resuscitated.
And I don't know what Lieutenant Heart Problem is laughing about.
I know.
But apparently he's above it all.
Right.
So,
He's not susceptible.
Right. Just me.
No idea.
I'm going to point it out, not for
Just
Chick,
me,
for me.
No,
Sorry.
just said me, though. That's what confused me.
Sorry. I meant me.
Okay, maybe a trip to the gym is out.
Maybe a quality restaurant.
Yeah, let's go to lunch.
Okay. So what else we got over there, Christy, at the Silac news desk?
God, it's getting worse.
A woman in Connecticut says a bear stole the Halloween candy and pumpkins off her porch.
I didn't do nothing.
No. Miss Crystal Cook shared video with WFSB.
Fat son of a bitch.
And I'm talking to the bear, lady.
I'm a fat son of a bitch. You listen to my news?
WFSB of the bear approaching her porch, taking the entire candy bowl in its mouth and sitting down to gorge on sweets.
It probably couldn't read the sign that said, just take one.
Ms. Cook said that after getting into the candy, the bear ate the snacks she leaves out for delivery drivers, The animal wandered away but returned again to make off with one of her pumpkins. She quipped the bear, quote, missed the just take one rule.
Very good.
Yes. Yeah, I guess she does have a sign.
What has she done in her life that she feels like so guilty about it that she needs to leave a delivery driver's candy? My goodness.
What? That's a nice thing to do.
One would not guess that there were a lot of bears in Connecticut, but
Bears everywhere.
The Connecticut Bears?
Sure.
Yukon? Yeah.
Are they sure it was a bear or not someone with a really good costume? That's a smart kid. He'd get a great bear costume, just take all the candy.
Takes the head off. You caught me. I'm fat son of a bitch.
Have you seen,
news about me, it turns out.
Have you seen these masks they have now? They're latex and they look like something from Mission Impossible, and you can't tell the difference.
They really do.
When somebody's
really
wearing a mask,
they like
you
somehow
can't tell.
foam to their face and
their ears come out and your lips.
They really articulate well.
Yep.
Because remember, we just had the nickel-sized slot.
Oh yeah. They're unbelievable.
The clutch cargo.
It's just awful.
Yeah, not these, man.
Wow. What does it say? What kind of candy was in the?
Doesn't say.
Bit-o honey.
Oh, that would
one
be a
would
good one
hope.
for a bear.
Just going for a cute bear.
Sure.
Is that true? The bears like honey, or is that just like a cartoon?
Winnie the Pooh.
That's a good
come
question.
on.
I bet they do like honey. Because they're out there where the beehives are, and they
It's
crack them
sweet.
open, and my. If
You think they eat the bees along with the? I bet they do.
I think they
don't
get
care.
stung and occasionally eat a bee, yes.
Yeah, I bet they don't care.
Do they really hibernate?
Yes, they hibernate.
Well, we have year-round bear stories.
I know, but Ace, yes, bears.
So they do it in shifts. It's much like a factory.
Tom, maybe you can hear me. You're a little under the weather. We really have to do something. Okay, I'm being totally serious.
They really do hibernate. Ace, that's why they have that fat bear contest in Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
They want the bears because they get very fat and then they kind of chill for a while, and then they lose that weight over the course of the winter. So in any event,
Some bears, I think if you're in a warmer climate, there might be.
There may,
I'm
shorter
sure
hibernation.
Yeah, your Hawaiian bear.
Yeah, of course.
Bahama bear.
Yeah.
I understand the Chicago Bears are hibernating this year.
They're not doing that bad.
Because Doc, they would disown that joke.
Wrong.
All right, well,
Not all bear.
what do you say? We go to the bathroom and get.
Yeah, okay. We'll take a break.
Want to get a coffee?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
we'll
back with a big
regroup.
surprise.
See you in about 5 to 6.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to have a Chicago Bear, Brian Urlacher will be here in a bear suit. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Paul, you kind of came off the road as a comedian many years ago when you started doing the TBS show. How many?
We started in '95, so
Really?
14 years.
Wow.
Doing it.
But you occasionally go back out on the road and do stand-up.
I do. I took a little time off the last couple of years, but now I'm getting back out there. You know, it can kind of burn you out being on the road. But,
Sure.
you know, I always see stuff on the road that you just don't see anywhere else, and it just makes you laugh. And I was staying at this hotel, and one of my club dates, and I go down to the jacuzzi, and there's a sign above the jacuzzi that says, "No one shall jump or dive into the jacuzzi." Now, if you're going to dive headfirst into a jacuzzi, are you really going to be swayed by the word shall? Come on, boys, let's go in the jacuzzi. Hold on, I see the King's English.
Wow.
What the heck?
I'm guessing that was a lawyer. They really should have.
That just made me laugh all day. That takes away the loneliness of the road, because it can get lonely.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend has a backward spoon taped to the front side of his computer. I didn't know what it was. And I looked at, he said it was a gaming thing. I didn't know what it was. And it turns out it's to see if anyone's behind him.
Right.
Sure.
Is this normal?
Yeah.
Or is he going into some really dark areas of the internet?
No,
Should I be concerned?
we can't say he's going into dark areas of the internet necessarily, but he wants to know if you're coming in the room.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a rearview mirror on your computer.
For kids, yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Convex.
But
so,
doesn't
right.
but it's so awkward looking. Why not just go buy a small?
Yeah, they make mirrors.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do this.
The spoon thing just looks so
Unless
bizarre.
you're into cocaine.
Well, I guess a mirror is obvious what you're doing. A spoon, you can.
That
make
seems
an
even.
excuse.
No, but
there's no logical explanation for.
He just lied and said it had to do something with gaming. So she's
Is
like,
there a chance it does and we just are unaware?
Like
in case he has his headphones on and he can't see you.
Right, he wants to know.
Scared.
there you go.
But again, a mirror would do the same.
Right.
Right.
But you can always
Maybe he's
army
cheap.
crawl in to try to catch him one day. Like, aha!
But I hate having someone behind me when I'm using my. It doesn't matter what I'm doing on my computer. I can't stand it when someone's in back of me.
And don't you instantly become the most misspelly person when somebody is standing behind you? Like you just cannot
You have
type
to take
right.
12
And then-
tries. Yeah.
I've been thinking of keeping a ruler here.
A ruler?
Yeah. So when someone grabs my mouse behind me, I go.
Who grabs your mouse?
Does that happen often?
Oh,
Who the hell comes over there and grabs
No
your
one.
mouse?
That never happens.
Oh, all right.
You must be talking about at home.
Yeah, never.
Oh.
Of course not. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that though?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that would annoy me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no way to
But
live,
that is
boy.
an extreme measure to tape a spoon to see who's back there. It does seem like you're maybe doing something odd on the computer if you're that concerned about someone creeping up.
Right.
But it may be perfectly valid though. Alls you may have it again. It may be because if you've got headphones on, you don't want to be shocked.
Your opponent noobs. It's really loud.
Yeah.
That could
I like
be.
Ozzy's idea of army crawling in, though. Yeah, take a look
Try
at
it.
yourself. He'll never know.
If he gets really upset, then it's like, well, I was just being silly. What are you getting defensive about?
And then he can take a quick picture of you and just send you right off to the nut house. That'd be great. Yeah.
Now, Josh,
She sneaks in on her belly to spy on me.
Now
That
that we've
seems
learned
nice.
this, Josh, explain why do you have a fork taped to your
Taped to your what?
taped to your computer screen
So that I can eat. Say it again.
Say it again.
Louder. So that I can eat while I'm looking
Josh,
at porn.
why do you have a pizza cutter?
The amount of enjoyment
So
Tom's
that I
getting
can
out of
cut the
this.
pizza I want to eat.
Don't you have one of those big hanging racks like in a kitchen above your computer monitor that has the pans and pots? And
That's for the preparation of all the food I'm going to eat.
Don't you have a brick oven in the
can't
bedroom?
waste time going to the kitchen.
To cook what I want to eat.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
By the way, parents, if you have kids and you have the minivan, make sure there's at least 2 TV screens in the back of that minivan because, God forbid, your child might be forced to use their imagination for 20 minutes on the way to elementary school in order to keep them busy. I say much better. Every single moment be spoon-fed by the video god that runs their life. Gee, I wonder where ADD comes from. I can't possibly imagine. I mean, we kept the boy entertained 24 hours a day his entire childhood in front of a television with a remote control and a game console. All of a sudden, he can't pay attention. Oh, great Zeus! Why have you done this to our child? Please send down some of your pharmaceuticals as which to cure the lad. Otherwise, we might be forced to spend time with him, and frankly, he's kind of an idiot. And while you're at it, send me something for my fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and myriad of other ailments the medical community has convinced me that I have, because as an American, if I don't feel good 24 hours a day, well, there must be a pill I can pop into my face and change my brain chemistry to constantly feel better. Or maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, oh great one, maybe you're not supposed to feel good all the time. Maybe it's supposed to be a struggle to get out of bed every once in a while, and in doing that, it's how you become a better person. When you hurdle that part of your life, then you just create this incredible sense of entitlement, which is what I complain about the rest of the world having. Maybe this ADD thing is kind of overblown. Maybe it's supposed to be harder to read something than it is to watch it on TV, and we have these big, fat, drug-addicted kids that are basically embracing all the worst parts of Elvis Presley. We're not doing them any favors. Maybe, oh great one, the rest of the world isn't the problem. Maybe it's me. Yeah. By the way, that bit is entitled Parenting Advice from a Guy That's Never Had Kids.
The Gores just got divorced.
we know Paul McCartney went through the worst.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Hi. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. And here's Tom.
Closed circuit for Ace. This just in. Not all bears hibernate.
I said that. Yes. You weren't listening.
I got it from an authoritative source.
Yep, that's the way he does it, all right.
Now it's time to look at the big screen and see if there's anybody up there. There we go.
Yeah, does this meet your parameters, Mr. Oskay?
Sure.
Hi, Jeff.
You seem down.
Oh, I'm actually in a great mood. I got 2 on Wordle again today, which is awesome because that's the news desk sponsor today. Wordle and 2. Take that, bitches.
Yeah. Nice. Very good.
We give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we have failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
Pew, 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 pew. Just today, we learned that Tom is a woodworker after building 1 coffee table.
Yep.
Well, you failed to mention by that logic, I'm a mechanic. No, you just changed your oil. I'm an arborist. No, you just identified a poon tree. I'm a chemist. No, you just put a Minto in a Diet Coke. I'm a ventriloquist. No, you just had your hand up Jerry Mahoney's ass. A famous pianist set a new world record by hitting keys 500 times in 30 seconds. What you failed to mention, 500 keys in 30 seconds. Nice start, said 80s CIA. A woman on Instagram claimed that while on a first date back at his place, he took an open door dump.
Oh, that's right.
Well, you failed to mention, forget Netflix and chill when you have Paramount Plus and poo. A man set a world pineapple record for slicing and eating pineapples. He says he eats 3 pineapples every weekend.
Yeesh.
Well, you failed to mention his seed must attract bees. It's so sweet. McDonald's locations are now legally allowed to fix the ice cream machine when it breaks. What you failed to mention, hope 15-year-old Aiden working the register is up on his mechanical engineering. Hey! Some airport somewhere now have therapy llamas available to ease stressed flyers. What you failed to mention, forget therapy. I want them to spit on the people who line up ahead of their boarding group.
I agree.
Yep, absolutely.
People are no longer allowed to kill and eat nuisance beavers on their property. What you failed to mention, now you have to do like I did and hope for an amicable divorce. And finally, a man got bitten by a shark on the same day at the same beach, 12 years apart. Well, you failed to mention, you know that shark had to have been swimming around, saw that guy go in the water and went, well, this son of a bitch obviously didn't learn his lesson last time. All right, I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that I failed to mention.
You failed Jeff Oskay.
Nice tie, by the way. That was,
The Undertaker, baby.
That's great. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
We now return to the Silac News Desk with Christy Lee.
Clients and staff at a Missouri nail salon had an unexpected visitor recently. A deer crashed into the salon. KSDK reports the 4-point buck broke through the front window of VL Nail Salon in Overland.
How are you?
Do you do microdermabrasion?
The animal.
I hear you do nails under a buck. That's a bargain.
What is that joke? Deer nuts? What are they? Under a buck, right? Okay.
The animal became stuck, requiring 3 police officers to help owner Lily Vo corral the deer out of the salon. Ms. Vo said the injured deer left a mess in its wake, but managed to escape safely.
I got an idea.
Estimate $14,000 in damage.
Wow.
All right, let's move this deer. What's the problem?
The deer wasn't killed. It was
They may not have had a rifle
handy.
Why not?
like an episode of The Deer Hunter.
I
Wow.
don't think you want to make that be a series.
That's a tough watch.
Yeah.
Boy, have you seen season 4 of The Deer Hunter?
It's the only movie I
Why
walked
am I
out of.
watching
Guess
this?
what happened again? Yeah,
Wow, is right.
A Colorado homeowner.
So wait a second. So there's a loose deer. So obviously to trash the place.
Yeah, must have. Probably
She
kicked
said it made a mess.
Think of all the what's the name of that stuff they put in their fingernails?
Nail polish?
Yeah, no, but it was in my crossword the other day. It's like Olay or something.
OPI.
OPI?
Yeah.
Oh, nail polish.
I learned that the other day.
It's a brand of nail polish.
Yeah. It was in a crossword puzzle. I thought it was ridiculous. How am I supposed to know
That's
that?
not really a word. That's just.
Oh, that was 3 letters in the New York Times.
Yeah, well, okay.
Bastards.
I'm glad you let it go.
Yeah.
I got it eventually.
A Colorado homeowner says his pet pig accidentally got drunk on his beer supply.
Hey, let's give the pig some beer.
Mr. Morgan Mullins told Newsweek his 7-year-old
Newsweek?
His 7-year-old Juliana pig named Strawberry got into the garage and found several cases of beer.
Well, Newsweek had nothing else to report on this week.
Yeah. Kind of a slow week, I guess.
He posted a video showing empty beer cans strewn across his garage floor and an inebriated pig stumbling away from the scene of the crime.
You know what the beer was, don't you?
No, what was it?
Hams.
Refreshing.
I want you to know that Ace said it right along with me, but he couldn't hit the mic.
Apparently,
The vodka was Sty with 2 Y's.
Oh, instead of Sky?
It's a more sophisticated joke. For your
It's more sophisticated.
For the vodka drinkers as opposed to the beer drinkers. Check me. Sing the Hams jingle.
Hams, the beer refreshing. Hams,
from the land of sky blue waters comes the water best for brewing.
Hams.
Do they still use that?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Why not? It's like,
Can you still buy hams?
I don't know.
I don't know that either.
This wheelchair roll down memory lane has been brought to you by
Mr. Mullins said his little pet pig Strawberry was fit as a fiddle the following morning. No hangover
Very excited
reported.
to be featured in Newsweek magazine.
I wonder if they gave him a hamburger and a.
I can't believe that.
Is Newsweek still out there?
Yes.
Oh.
Evidently.
I'm trying to find if Hams is still out there.
I think it is. I think you can get it at like specialty stores, not just a regular liquor store, right? Was it like a high quality beer?
No.
Oh, was it low
It's
end?
quite the opposite.
It's kind of like old style, but more.
Okay.
I want to say Pennsylvania or something.
First brewed in 1865 in Minnesota from the land of sky blue waters. It appears to still be out there. I'm on their website right now.
Yes, I can hear you reading from.
Oh, and there's a Hams locator on here.
Oh, there you go.
Well, go
Know where to
ahead.
buy.
Put in your zip code and go for it.
Is it? Where's the closest? Put in our zip code. There's a ham.
Yeah, and then head there immediately.
Have your voice some rest.
I'm not sure if I've got that. This looks like it's in Chinatown, Chicago, is what it looks like. Okay, so sorry.
Hey, let me tell you about Raycon earbuds.
Oh, yes, please.
How about that?
Yes.
Huh? Don't you want to hear about Raycon's everyday earbuds, Josh?
Yes, and you know what I'm also interested in? They're headphones, but I don't think that's what this ad is about.
No, you can go online and check out their headphones on Raycon's website. Check out their latest model of everyday earbuds and their new features, including 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and active noise cancellation. And even though Raycon's quality rivals some of the big names in audio, Raycon started just half the price of the other guys. And they're already an incredible deal, even before you factor in the Black Friday offer of up to 30% off site-wide. Choose from a variety of vibrant colors, not just the standard black or white, coming out of your ear. And don't forget, if you're not as impressed as I am, Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So it's time to save big for Black Friday. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get up to 30% off site-wide. That's where you can check out not only the earbuds, but also the headphones. Get up to 30% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're terrific. Check them out. Now, coming up, we have more animals in the news.
Yeah.
And Pat, got more something spilled on the highway. You ready?
Okay,
Okay, all right, okay.
Hey.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We're ready if you are, Chick. Do you want to?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, wait a minute. I have a question. Are we just going to do this right in front of everybody?
And Doctor, I assume you just go in with one finger. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotta warn you, Joyce left the lube in her car last night.
Oh, it should be good and cold.
Funny stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You know, it's always cold lube.
Why don't they should use a warming lube.
Sarah, start playing the violin.
So we can't hear the screams.
So, you know the theme from Deliverance?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay,
you do the play-by-play.
Okay, here we go. Oh boy.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey, Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
Josh, what are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
Okay. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing out here?
Same thing you're doing. Got a light?
Smoking, we are smoking in front of the building. Oh, we are smoking in front of the building. We are puffing, we are gagging, we are happy because we're smoking. We are smoking in front of the building.
Met a girl from another office. She's a smoker, just like me. Now we're dating and we're smoking. We're smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and we smell like we've been camping. It could be raining, it could be snowing, but we're smoking in front of the building. Hacking, wheezing, barely breathing, choking, croaking. We love smoking.
I never was a smoker until I looked outside. They were smoking while I was working. So now I'm smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and the ashtrays are overflowing. We are smoking instead of working. We are smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building. We are standing, we are talking, but mostly We are smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. Smoking.
Oh, God.
In front of the building.
Beautifully done.
Where was the end?
Screw it.
Bravo.
Tom Show. Tom is more than a little ill. He insists on being on the radio. We deeply, humbly apologize.
My throat's I've just laryngitis.
And you
Is that
think it
contagious?
helps? Of course it is.
He's always contagious.
It's a virus.
He's got everything.
Somebody sent us an email that how it's going to go. Monday he was a little sick. Tuesday he was he's getting sicker. Wednesday, Thursday, real sick. Today, crazy sick. Next Monday, we all start to get sick. And then he's here by himself Friday with Ace.
And then his plan worked.
He's playing the long game.
Yeah, it's a long.
Checkmate.
There you go.
I'd like to urge everyone to go see a great comedy show this weekend. If you happen to be anywhere near Mason City, Illinois, it's the great Emo Phillips and Tim Cavanaugh. That is going to be a great show. Now, I look around the room and I see Christy Lee's right over there at the Silac news desk. What's happening?
Officials in Nebraska say an overturned semi spilled energy drinks across Interstate 80. Officer Mike Bozeman with the Omaha Police Department shared a photo of the accident with the semi laying on the side of the road with cases and cans strewn about.
Oh, boy.
The cases appeared to be C4 energy drinks. Authorities have warned drivers that the spill would be a prolonged cleanup operation.
Wait a minute. There's an energy drink called C4.
Yes.
Yeah, why don't they just skip it and go nuclear bomb?
Isn't C4 that clay-like explosive?
Yeah, absolutely.
This was a less thrilling version of Wages of Fear, the truck driving the C4 energy drink as opposed to the... you guys have never seen Wages of Fear?
No, I've never seen Wages of Fear.
My bad. It's just one of the great thrillers of all time.
Oh.
What is the truck driving?
Volatile explosives. And so they have to drive this rough road, and you are just on the edge of your seat the whole time, waiting for everybody to explode.
Wow.
The whole movie is about this trip?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Who's in it? Do we know who's in it?
Some German fellows or something. Yeah.
The German fellas.
They got the German fellas.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Siegfried.
Hans and
Siegfried. Siegfried.
And Spetzel. Hans and Spetzel.
Siegfried and Roy.
That's.
Do you have a song for us, Pat?
What were the facts again? It was so long ago.
It was an overturned semi spilling energy drinks across I-80.
Where?
Nebraska.
Gotcha.
Omaha.
Buzzing on an energy drink. Driving down the road. I'm so tweaked. Turn a corner. Lost my load. Some people say this new drink is stronger than blow. I haven't eaten in days. I know. Nebraska Highway, lost a load of C4. Not the C4 you think, it's an energy drink and so much more. You're going to go, whoa, 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 whoa. Because the freeway's clogged and I'm still buzzed. Call a tow truck, here's the fuzz. Bottles flew out of the back and I feel like I'm on crack. I'm on crack. Crack, crack. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Everybody. Do-do-do. I'm like Richie Havens.
Richie Havens.
Wow, that is some energy drink.
That was wonderful.
Boy.
Wow.
What was Richie Havens' #1 song?
The one from Woodstock.
Yeah, whatever he did in Woodstock.
What did he do?
Freedom or
That's
something?
amazing.
Yeah. It is amazing.
And didn't he do like...
He wasn't supposed to be playing the Woodstock.
He improvised.
And he was supposed to... Didn't he do like a bunch of commercials or something?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he did a lot of voiceovers after that.
He did, you know.
Yeah, that's what
he wasn't supposed to be on the bill. He got up there and
Thank goodness he was, though.
It's one of the great moments in that great movie.
They tried to get Dickie Havens and then they got him mixed up. I don't know who Dickie Havens is.
Dickie and the New Havens.
I don't know.
Eli and the New Havens.
They tried to get Richie Valens. But,
Why didn't that happen?
his plane was late.
He died 8 years before.
The old Beechcraft Bonanza. Mark Wahlberg's New Mexican restaurant in Las Vegas caught fire.
Hey,
and the
quick, guess how old Mark Wahlberg is. Just take
I'm
going
to say 54.
Yeah, I was going to say 55.
How old is he?
I'm the only one who thought it was surprising. He's 53.
Oh.
I thought it was very surprising. I thought he was younger than that.
He does look very young. I agree.
All right.
The restaurant caught fire the night before the ribbon cutting ceremony. A spokesperson for Flecha Cantina told People magazine a fire started after a defective fire pit caught fire. Responding crews put the blaze out right away, with the
Isn't that what
spokesperson
fire
saying there
pits
were
are?
no injuries.
Excuse me for a second. Aren't fire pits supposed to be on fire?
Yeah. Only damage to the fire pit was a chair next to it. So
It's just so weird. That fire wasn't supposed to be till next week.
Oh. The ribbon cutting event continued.
This is a Mexican restaurant, so I assume they'll have wall burritos. I'm
Possibly.
guessing.
Oh, maybe. Possibly.
Because they got the great wall burger.
Yeah, well, don't they have enough in the restaurant space? They're coming up with another restaurant? Isn't that enough?
Yeah, they're successful. They're going to
Why not? All right.
An Oregon cyclist who was struck by an ambulance and then taken to the hospital by that ambulance was billed $1,800 for his ride.
Talking about drumming up business.
Man. According to the lawsuit, 71-year-old William Hesh was pedaling through Rainier back in 2022 when the ambulance attempted to make a right turn onto another street and crashed into him. Mr. Hesh's attorney, Travis Mayer, said the ambulance provider, Columbia River Fire and Rescue, sent his client a $1,862 bill for the ambulance ride.
Yeah, I'm not paying that.
No. Mr. Hesh also incurred about $47,000 in medical expenses as a result of the accident, along with $50,000 of medical costs he expects in the future. So they're now seeking almost $1 million, $997,000.
Wow.
Okay. So this would be like a fireman setting your house on fire, then putting the fire out and charging?
Yeah.
I guess.
Weren't they going to try and fully upfront pricing with ambulances and stuff?
Is it like $250 a ride or something?
Or something like that. Weren't they going to try to make that a law or something?
Oh, really?
I thought. Because this is a common, how much do I owe?
Yeah.
Then again, though, if you're on a bike, you hear and see an ambulance.
I don't think it didn't sound like it had its sirens going. It just
Not till they put the guy in the back.
right.
Yeah, you never know what the circumstances are. Yeah, years ago I called an ambulance when one of my neighbors collapsed. I'm not kidding. And then I got a bill for it.
Well, of course. They're none of them are free. Yeah. I know.
No, you got whoever's phone comes up. That's what they're going to.
Oh, really? That's what they do?
It was the apartment at the same place you at once lived, Pat. And the lady downstairs came running up, beating on my door. My husband's collapsed. Call an ambulance.
Oh, wow.
So I did.
Did you pay it or did
And then I got the bill. No, then I had to get my lawyer on it. Usual, but yeah, it was crazy. I mean, and who knows? The guy lived.
Oh, you did the right thing. Yeah.
That's
why
good.
didn't she call? Did she not
we don't
have
want
a
to deter
phone?
anybody from calling an ambulance.
I don't. That's
necessary.
I don't know why. I don't know if she panicked, but I mean, she came running up the stairs, beating on my door. Yeah. So I don't know how that works. I mean, who's responsible for that?
I thought it was the patient.
I thought the person riding in the ambulance would be responsible.
Despite what Josh says, you have to be careful.
What do you mean?
When you call an ambulance, you got to be careful. You don't want
if
to be
somebody needs help,
charged for
call
it.
an ambulance.
No,
They're very expensive, Josh.
You don't want to be charged for it. Would you pay for an ambulance if you had to pay?
I had to pay
buy
for one
for me. See, here's another story.
But it was for you.
Yeah, and my back, 2020.
Yeah, this all makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, were you collapsed and immobile?
Paralyzed, yeah.
Okay.
Paralyzed at your house.
Oh, is that when you broke?
Where was he?
When you broke the lamp?
He's going to push me.
I'm glad. I'm just glad you didn't use the landline. I would have gotten the bill.
Well, you got the bill anyway.
Probably.
Travelers at New York's LaGuardia Airport got quite the shock recently when a raccoon fell from the ceiling above one of the gates.
It's a hilarious video.
Video shared on social media shows the raccoon clinging to a cable hanging from the ceiling at a Spirit's airline gate.
Hey, how's it going? Is this my right gate? I'm sorry.
He was fleeing a rat, trying to get away.
10 times his size, probably.
The critter soon loses its grip, falls to the floor, and begins running around as travelers scream. The person who took the video told CNN that the raccoon was running around the gate for about 5 minutes before crews moved it outside. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey said no injuries were reported and measures are being taken to prevent further incidents.
We've had raccoons in the ceiling here.
Yes, we have.
They are very
filthy. Urine heavy.
Yeah, they can get in very small holes. I can see how this could happen. But did you see the
really small holes, Josh?
Just like mice. They
they squeeze.
Thank God we don't have the mice, huh?
Oh, we do. Haven't you read?
Did you see the story that I gave the story about the rat birth control pills?
We had that last week.
Are they trying that in New York?
Yeah.
Well, they have to have those little circles that the rat, the female rats have to have to keep.
You're right.
You got to keep track of what day it is.
Boy, those look complicated, don't they?
They really do.
Yeah.
It looks like a decoder ring when you were kids. Yeah,
they're not. You just pick.
No, I'm sure they're not. But as a guy, I look at that and go, I'm glad I don't have to mess with that.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Because birth control is 100% the responsibility.
Of course.
Here.
Yeah, thank you, Josh. That's very helpful.
Second that.
Well, you just got to let these broads know.
So for the rats, what were they using? Was it contraception foam or like the?
I don't know. I don't have the story.
Care ovals, condoms.
There was a documentary from 2016 called Rats by Morgan Spurlock.
It's good.
And he goes out into New York City at the middle of the night, like 3 a.m, and it's this huge pile of garbage. And from the outside, it looks like, it's just a bunch of garbage.
No rat in sight.
No rat in sight. And then he hits the ground with a stick or something heavy, a sledgehammer, and there's a million rats instantly.
You would have had no idea just walking by it.
It was nuts.
There we go. The city council in New York City has approved a pilot scheme to deploy rat contraceptives.
You know, the word scheme.
I know, right?
It's like the rats are onto it.
Yeah, Contrapest, a type of rodent birth control that will be put in special containers aimed at encouraging the rats to ingest it. Now, what if a boy rat eats it? Is it for boy rats and girl rats? Or
that's the thing. They should market it so boy rats have a larger, longer erection. Tell them that, and then they.
I don't trust this at all.
Right.
No?
Yeah, well.
I know I already referenced Wages of Fear, which none of you have seen. That went over well. Have any of you seen the movie Mimic?
No.
Where they try to give all the cockroaches in New York City these poison pills, and what happens? One of them becomes a mutant, giant, human-sized cockroach. You can't do stuff like this.
Right.
Did Mimic teach us nothing?
How about Ben?
Ben. Something.
Which was Willard a sequel to Ben, or was Ben a sequel to Willard?
They were two separate.
But the same story.
Willard was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Bruce Davison, who's a great actor.
But Ratatouille was the.
That was the scary.
That's the go-to rat movie.
I think wasn't Ernest Borgnine the bad guy in Willard? I think.
I don't remember. I did not like Ratatouille. I loved it.
Ratatouille?
Yeah. After 5 minutes, I went, I get it. He's pulling his hair and they can cook good.
He can cook.
Isn't there a second Ratatouille coming out?
Is it really?
Is it Ratatouille 2?
I thought I could be making that up. I don't know.
Well, I look forward to missing it.
So the point of the story is the abstinence program for rats is not working in New York.
No.
All those posters. Their spokesman, that pizza rat.
By the way, Wages of Fear is on Netflix. If you'd like to check it out.
It's a classic. It's a masterpiece.
I'm absolutely
Wages
doing
of
it.
Fear.
I'm absolutely going to do it.
Is that the one about the cockroaches?
No, that's Mimic. That's also a great movie.
This is the one about the German fellows.
This is about the C4 and the.
Oh, okay.
They got the German
There's
fellows.
a truck, right?
Yeah.
And there's a remake, but watch the original. Yeah.
There's a
I'm
remake
serious.
of
Wages of Fear is considered one of the greatest movies ever made. You really give it a shot.
2024.
By
maybe
who? People who don't date?
Oh, that was a shot.
1953 wages.
Yes,
here.
watch that.
Okay. All right.
This is the German one.
This is that's on Amazon Prime.
Is it in German?
Oh, you can also stream it on Max if you'd like.
There you go. Yeah, it has subtitles. Yes,
it does say German. Yeah, a lot of sweating. It looks like.
Oh, dude, you will be sweating watching.
Oh, really?
More than Das Boot?
I think so.
Is it black and white?
It is black and white.
All right.
Yeah.
U.S. Customs agents in Kentucky intercepted a shipment containing dead bats and birds. Ag specialists at the Louisville Port of Entry encountered the shipment from Nigeria heading to a residence in West Palm Beach, Florida.
I don't know what this is about.
Though manifested as yam flour sponge, officers discovered 41 dead bats and 41 dead birds, which officials said had potential for spreading deadly diseases.
Jess Hooker just had a physical reaction.
I did.
She shivered.
Ugh.
So were they supposed to arrive alive?
I don't know
Or were
the
they
answer.
supposed to indeed be yam flour sponge?
I don't have. These are all great questions. I wish I had the answer to.
Doesn't yam flour sponge sound like a Kurosawa movie?
Yeah, the shipment was referred to this.
Or someone's password.
Yeah.
They were referred
Or
to
a
the
Beck
CDC
album.
in order to be destroyed. Sorry.
I'll fight you.
No, it just sounds like.
So I'm sorry. What was it? What was in the container in Louisville?
Dead bats, dead birds.
So there's a witch somewhere in Greater Louisville.
No, there's no newt.
Looking
You didn't
for.
hear a
No,
newt.
it's going to West Palm Beach.
They would have been newt.
They've got wing of bat and beak of dead bird, but no newt.
No newt.
Waiting on that.
And you know what they say? No newts is good.
How did that happen? It's called genius, ladies and gentlemen.
There was nothing at the beginning and then at the end.
Yeah.
You thought I was just rambling, didn't you?
Yeah. Talk about a sow's ear.
Some package arrived too late for Halloween.
Yeah.
And that's so gross.
It is gross.
So, I'll ask the question. We don't know the answer, but presumably they were supposed to arrive alive, right? I mean, who would want dead bats?
I don't know.
You were right. Again, we don't have the
We
answer.
don't know.
Yikes.
Do more research and come back to you on Monday.
Maybe the yams were eaten by the
Dead
bats.
bats?
Yeah, maybe the yams ate the. Wait a minute, the bats ate the yams.
I don't know, but I for one hope that you have more minutes of speculation.
Just asking.
I say hours.
What kind of lunatic would order dead bats?
I don't know. And another story.
Pygmy hippo and viral sensation Moo Dang.
Moo Dang is the.
Now
what
has
he is.
competition chick. Following the birth of a baby pygmy hippo named Haggis in Scotland.
Wow.
The Edinburgh Zoo tweeted, Moo Dang,
Edinburgh.
Mark, who's dang, as it introduced its infant hippo to the world. The Smack Talk pits the two adorable critters against one another, launching an impromptu cuteness contest for social media
They are
users.
cute, aren't they?
No.
The zoo.
They look
you don't like
slimy.
pygmy
Hate 'em,
hippos?
hate 'em.
Oh.
So gross.
They look kind of slimy.
Real gross.
The zoo later apologized for creating the rivalry, saying, quote,
Doesn't look like they're done.
there's space in this
Still be in the womb.
That is fair.
world
Yes.
for two beautiful
Yeah.
pygmy hippo divas, and we should celebrate them all. Of course, we all know haggis is, the national dish of
stomach.
Scotland.
They pronounce it haggis.
It kind of does look like he's got haggis on him, doesn't it? Like he's just in a
Yeah, it's
intestinal sac.
you nailed it. They look like they're not done.
Yeah, that is a really good way to describe them.
Jess has haggis in her refrigerator. Is that right?
I think it's delicious.
It's in the pantry. I've never had it, so I got some.
What does it taste like?
I don't
It's
know.
gamey.
Oh, yeah.
But I love it. Yeah.
It's
They
made
put
of.
it in a
It's
can?
made of what? Innards of.
Yeah, it's internal organs, right?
Yeah, it's
Part of-
wrapped in like a stomach or something.
Yeah.
This is just in like a soup can, is what it looks like.
The only thing I know about haggis
Yeah.
is it was in So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Oh, I had it when I was in Scotland.
Do you think I
Because
should
when in
make?
Scotland,
I could make haggis stuffing for next week.
it would be great for stuffing.
Okay, let's try it.
I've never had it canned.
Okay.
But,
And the name of this hippo is Who Dung?
Moo Dang.
Moo Dang.
Moo
Have you not seen Moo
Dang.
How do you
okay, who dong?
Last time, just in the hallway a few minutes ago, I opened the door. I said, "Who dung?"
I think he done.
He is dumb.
I think he's delirious from medication.
He's not medication. Josh, what's going on over there?
Oh, I'm doing well. What do you want to hear about?
I'm on.
If you have back pain, hip pain, or knee pain, I ask you, what kind of support is currently in your shoes?
Who shoe?
It's probably that same sad thin liner that came with the shoes that offers zero support. To stick with the theme, I bet it's just like a wonton wrapper.
Yeah.
Thin, offering no support. Here's what you do. You go to orangeinsoles.com. If you work on your feet all day, you're putting stress on your body, Orange Insoles offer arch support and deep heel cups that work better in your shoes to help support your body and give you better alignment and alleviate that pain. Think of a table. If it's wobbly, it doesn't have proper support. If you're wobbly, hey, Orange Insoles is probably for you. Find the right fit for you in whatever shoe you wear. You can take their insole quiz. They're great for work boots, sneakers, winter boots, you name it. There's no cutting required, by the way. Some of those lesser insoles come in a big sheet. You have to cut out your size. Not these. They're true to size. And guess what? They carry sizes 15 and up. Orange soles are cool, but Orange Insoles are even better. They make great stocking stuffers. Support your loved ones by putting support in their shoes. That's true support. Go to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, Orange Insoles come with a 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee. That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more, and do not forget, right now, you can have a chance to register to win a free 4K smart TV and wooden dartboard courtesy of Orange Insoles. It's your last chance. Register to win today at bobandtom.com/contest.
Thank you very much, Josh.
You're welcome, sir.
So then they named this pygmy hippo after food. Do you think that's fair? Would you name a dog after food?
Meatball. That'd be a cute name for a dog.
That is a cute name.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger.
Well,
that's a cute name.
Cheesy.
Yeah.
Cheesy, get in here.
You think so?
Yeah, or burgie.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's kind of cruel naming a dog after food, frankly.
I know somebody who has a dog named Bagel.
Yeah, that's Bagel.
I think Barry Manilow had a dog named Bagel.
Oh,
it was a
there you
beagle.
go.
How do you feel about
Bagel?
this?
Bagel.
Your hypothesis has been shot down.
Yeah. Because
Bagel,
so goes Barry
zero
Manilow.
support. Yeah.
So goes Barry Manilow. So
Bagel
go
the
on.
beagle, yeah. He knows how to do doggy style.
Mandy
Have a
Bagel.
dog.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
We have Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Now, do you guys have a little tune you're going to play for us?
Yeah, we got a tune. This goes, since you was talking to Johnny Rutherford's from Michael and the Mechanics.
Michael.
This goes
Mike Rutherford.
to Christy Lee. There's something about you.
Yeah.
There's something in the air tonight. Christy Lee's so fire-ass hot. This tape is dedicated to her from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols on Q95. I bet you're not wearing underwear tonight. Oh, Lord. And we pray there ain't hair under there tonight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Chill of the night, if you don't wear undies, your booty's gonna get cold. Chill of the night, if you don't wear panties, your body's gonna get stoned. White snakes. White snake. Ooh. Christy Lee. Ooh. Better get with me. I just want to get close to you and set my pork sword free. And I just want to get close to you, 'cause 1 and 1 makes 3. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. It gets real cold, so you don't need panties, Christy Lee. You got Donnie and the chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night, Q95 playing White Snake for Christy, and she's sitting in a puddle. And show the knife, show the knife, show the knife.
Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Bravo! Story out of Japan about a product that they sell. They're called panty scrunchies.
Right.
Here's the story. It's in Japanese. Apparently, it's pantsu sushu, or shushu, shushu, which translates, according to this news account, as panty scrunchies. They're tiny panties that, when tied, they turn into scrunchies. And according to this, they're just over $6 American.
And I looked at those online, and I think I said even back a couple weeks ago, I go, well, that's just like every other pair of thongs in my drawer. You could just make any pair of
So if you were in a pinch,
a scrunchie.
In a pinch, if you needed to have a ponytail holder,
I could grab a pair of.
and as I point out, you'd be like a slutty magician all of a sudden. Just a second, honey, I'm going to get a ponytail. You reach between your legs. Woof. Ta-da! You're the slutty magician. And
these panties are very large,
Yeah, these are bigger.
No, these are not your panties. Can
These
I see
are
them?
mine, actually.
These are yours?
Yes.
Are they?
They
have
look
you
sexy.
worn
They
those?
look good.
I have never worn those.
Well, these would fall off.
Yeah, they're
They're one size fits all.
Well, they don't
Thongs
look
come
that-
one size fits all.
They
a lot.
do?
Yeah, they do. Unfortunately.
Where do the legs go? These are confusing me.
That's-
Oh, I see. Oh, I got it.
Whoopsie.
I got it. There we
Never
go.
seen a pair? What's going
Not
on?
like this. Not at this angle.
Oh, I like those.
They're very nice, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
they're quite comfortable, actually.
Josh, these might fit you. These are quite roomy.
Well, hey,
set yourself up for that one, pal, didn't you?
You want to try them on after I'm done putting them in
Sure,
my hair?
I'm
All right.
game.
You can
You
make
can
it-
have them if
now,
you'd
you
like.
could make these into a jaunty beret.
eBay, here I
Now
go.
you're handing out panties to guests?
All guests in the Bob and Tom show received monogram Bob and Tom.
You cannot
I do
take
have
that.
Bob and Tom. I do have a Bob and Tom thong
to
in
give you an
the
idea, these are
Oh,
this is actually falling off my head.
Oh, yeah. Well, you
Really
didn't scrunch
something.
it. Yeah,
Well,
you
you're
didn't,
not making it a scrunchie. You're making it a beret.
Look at
That's
this.
totally different.
I mean, there's room for
Seriously.
There's room for a large woman.
A four-yoker in there.
With these on. Okay, make these
They're
into a
one
scrunchie.
size fits all. I can't
Okay.
help that.
His head did kind of look like an ass cheek while it was sticking.
Here, Christy Lee now has her
my
panties back.
gosh.
They're red, kind of frilly.
Yeah, they're lace.
They're reinforced in the
red.
appropriate areas
Yeah,
where there
so-
might be,
All you do.
Okay,
is-
now Christy's making a ponytail. Christy has lovely hair. Now you're gonna have to like double that thing over like 8 times. These are
Right,
such
that's
big
my
panties.
point. That's why the bigger ones, the smaller Japanese panties would work better.
Okay.
But you could still make this work.
Okay,
I don't even think you would know that those were panties.
Would you know?
No,
Turn around, let's
except
see.
for the smell. Except for the smell, you'd have no.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you would never know.
I said they were clean, for God's
I'm
sake.
sorry.
They've never been worn. But yeah, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
just looks like a lace, a lace scrunchie. You would
It does
never.
look nice.
Yeah.
So this is a little trick now. If you're doing the walk of shame, ladies, you can
Well, if
tie
you're
your hair back.
or if you're anticipating the walk of shame. See,
Oh,
this
so you
is-
have an extra pair of panties with you.
Yeah. See, this is thinking ahead.
So you pull your
Or if you have explosive diarrhea. That's
true as well.
There we go. I think you're going to need a backup pair.
Usually take your panties off before
Usually
you
women
have.
just carry them in their purse,
Okay.
but I guess you could do that.
It's kind of cool. Good to know.
Anybody could do it.
And so she's right. Christy's right. Any panties will work.
Well, almost. I don't know if granny panties would work.
Oh,
but
true,
The
yeah,
smaller,
yeah.
the little thong ones do.
Well, good to know. That's a little. You should send that tip to Cosmo. You could send him the video. We have made a little video here of Christy putting on her panties on her
I'm
head.
sure that was very exciting.
So you need to use them as the hair tie before you use them as panties. I had it backwards.
Yes, Tom. You don't use dirty panties as
I
a
see.
hair.
Did anybody else just see Christy shake her hair out like
Yeah,
that? It was
put
pretty
that in
awesome.
slow motion.
It was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Larry, the cable guy. Larry, good morning.
It's good to see you. But I got to tell you, I had a horrible nightmare
Last night?
last night.
Really?
Before I come in here, I dreamt I drunk the world's largest margarita. And woke up this morning, there was salt on the toilet lid. Thank God I didn't eat the worm in there, I'll tell you that much. I tell you what, I was madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. I tell you what.
Don't expect him to be in the proper order.
How much you want from him?
Or factual in any way or shape or form, my little Baba Joe.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Happy Friday, all.
Good Friday.
This has been really, really something today, hasn't it?
Oh.
I don't think this will make a best of.
Did you, wait a minute, I gotta find that. Did I give you that story about the New Orleans Saints?
No, I don't have anything for the New Orleans Saints. Did you get a story about the New Orleans Saints, Chick?
When those Saints go.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Give me a hint.
The Pope?
Oh, I saw that. The Pope's been tweeting.
Oh, when that Pope.
He's been he's got an X account.
An X account.
Here's
and he hashtags the Saints, and it comes up with the Saint symbol for the New Orleans Saints.
Oh.
And the fans think that he's tweeting about their team.
It says, this is, it appears Pope Francis has accidentally blessed the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
As Christy said, the pontiff posted to X, formerly Twitter, the Saints are precious pearls and always living, et cetera, but the X automatically added the team logo.
Yeah.
Well,
what is it? Fleur de lis. Fleur de lis.
Tom, real quick, I saw Elon Musk's mother being interviewed.
Mrs. Musk?
Yes. This is Elon, and she said,
Mama Musk?
On X, formerly Twitter. Elon Musk's mom!
Is she really?
Yes! Like, good Lord. Anyway.
But the Saints are not good this season.
Right. They started out 2-0, and I don't think they've won since.
Well, maybe this will help.
So, yeah.
Can't hurt, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that new movie, Saints. Have you seen the trailer for that? Oh.
Is it about Saints?
Yep.
Doesn't sound like I'd like it.
Who's your favorite Saint?
Who's my favorite Saint?
Yeah.
Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints. Yeah.
Mine was Saint Elsewhere.
That was evidently
hospitals.
All a dream.
Oh, yeah. Snow globes or something.
I see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado.
Fabulous Howie Mandel was in it. I love
Scorsese.
What the hell? I thought we did.
You guys ever wonder why dogs run in circles?
Yeah, why?
It's hard to run in squares.
He's right. The man is right.
The weekend's coming. Why do we
want to start like that?
Yes. I gotta wait 2
laughter?
days.
Thank you very much, Ace. Time now to review.
Before we continue, remember...
Am I the only woodworker in here?
That's what we learned today.
That's right. We sure did.
Thank you very much.
Best moments of the year.
I'll do this in quiz form. Miss Hooker.
Yes.
The date 1731.
Okay.
Who opened the first library in the northern colonies, and where was it?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know.
How would she know that?
You don't know who opened the first one?
I don't.
Webster.
It was a young Benny Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin in Philadelphia.
That is correct.
God.
One book.
You guys know this.
Yes, yeah.
And it's still not back yet. A silver too.
No, he had one, but he kept calling to get a guy to return it.
And unfortunately, it was the Bridges of Madison County.
Yeah, but the wait list was long to get it.
Okay, I'll give you a second opportunity to be right.
Okay.
Born in this date in 1887. Oh, sorry, dying on this date.
Oh, no. That's quite different.
Forgive me.
The opposite.
Yes. The famed Doc Holliday
Okay.
died of what?
Tuberculosis.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wrong, TB.
And
In Tombstone, Arizona.
and do you know what his profession was?
Gunslinger.
No. Well,
Poker player.
Oh.
I like that answer.
It was dentist.
Yes, Tom.
Did you give her the answer?
No.
No.
You cheated.
I am ashamed to say that I have never seen the movie Doc Hollywood.
Oh, you
Michael
haven't?
J. Fox.
There's one of the greatest gratuitous nude scenes ever in
I
that
know.
movie.
Tom raves about it. I've got to see
Always
it.
talks about it.
Julie Warner.
She comes out
That's actually a very good movie.
Yeah, I'd
It
like to
is
see
a good movie.
I'd like to see it.
The guy from MASH plays the mayor.
Alan Alda?
Hollywood.
No, not Alan.
No,
David Ogden Stiers?
David Ogden Stiers.
Oh, I love him.
I believe it's...
That's a terrific movie.
Is he naked?
Steers?
No.
I always said Steers.
No,
and
it's,
Tom once told me it was
It is
Stiers.
pronounced Stiers.
I don't... Okay.
I have $1,000 as it.
All right. To get out of this, I'll go, That's great.
Yeah, Doc Holliday died of tuberculosis. But he was, in fact, a dentist.
Is he the one that's quoted to say, "I'm not your Huckleberry"?
I am your Huckleberry.
I am your Huckleberry. Is that what it is?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, by all accounts, he was a competent dentist, but he was more interested in playing cards.
Yeah, poker player.
Why, Johnny Ringo, it looks like someone just walked on your grave.
And this says he began drifting between the booming Wild West towns of Deadwood, Cheyenne, Denver, and Dodge City.
And I forget why he and Wyatt were best friends.
And a very heavy drinker.
Something happened.
Just the phrase.
Like Wyatt saved, he saved Wyatt's life, I think, at one point.
The phrase gunslinger, gambler, and occasional dentist.
You think that would be first on your bio?
So Jess was right.
Yeah.
Gunslinger, she said, and that's first.
Yeah.
All
And I didn't write down gunslinger. I wrote dentist.
It's like a Steve Miller song. I'm a smoker. I'm a dentist. I'm a midnight gambler. Okay.
Anything's better than the lyrics.
All right. If you sound like this on Monday, you will not be allowed in the building.
Okay, fine.
We can't do this again.
I'm so sorry. I'll give you a full report.
No, we just hope you feel.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have time for anything else?
We have time for nothing else.
No, we're done.
What do we do? What do we do if we all end up sick on Monday?
I take next week off. Everybody, close it down.
Will you laugh to yourself?
Because that's what's going to happen.
I'll hire her out. Ace is
You
never.
think you could go out? You think you go out on the street and hire a Christy Lee or a Chick McGee just as easy as 1, 2, 3?
I'll have Ace do everything.
Is that right?
Ace has never missed a day. This is the Bob and Tom Show.